This is Chef Rock Harper, and you're tuned in to At the Bar Radio. Spill something nice.
Yeah, you know what it is. Positive vibes on. It's DJ Nasty Nice, Mr. Certified with 930 Certified Entertainment. This is for y'all know what it is, and I'm tuning in to At the Bar Radio. Hey, if you ain't right here, you ain't nowhere, man. Let's get it.
Get a little shot.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Fino. The half of the bar is Pretty Thug Gang, and we out here at the bar radio.
Wayne Mouth's restaurant, it was, yeah, he said, he just moved across the city.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Alexis Limelight. Hey, yo, if you haven't already, make sure you go check my folks out at the Bar Radio, hottest radio station out of the DC area. If you just want to vibe out, or if you're an artist looking for some extra exposure, make sure you tap in with my folks at the Bar Radio.
You don't spend time with the dog, Eddie. The dog don't know his name. Watch this. Go. Where the fuck is he going? You don't spend time with him. Anyway, hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man, Joe Clear. Listen, you are at the bar, watching At the Bar, because I'm at the bar, and we raising the bar. And those bars! What's up, y'all? Uptown XO. Make sure y'all tune into At the Bar Radio, man. You already know. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Melissa B. Neal, and you're listening to At the Bar Radio. Oh.
Ready? Yeah. You already know this the king of Philly, man. At the Bar Radio. Right.
Wolf AJ, and you tune in to At the Bar Radio. Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Super Dave, aka Mr. Incredible, and I'm always rocking with my brother Rakeem, aka 151 at the bar radio. Check it out.
Shout out to At the Bar Radio. You know, we in the zone always. Crown that.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? You already know when the high goes. The neighborhood Rudy Spray, the associate of hip hop, Remo Marak, your At the Bar podcast. How you not listening to them? How you not watching them? Listen, at the end of the day, you're not watching that, you're not listening to that, you're not Remo and Crew. It's hand over the eyes. It's the two ball.
At the Bar Radio, here with Ace. As you can see, he's already at the bar. He got to rock. But I get to say, we just see what Ace doing. Little J gonna do. I got some like just
We go live on Facebook, Instagram, Okay.
Yeah, at the Bar Radio.
Twitter, Twitch. Your letter? Huh?
Yeah, lighter.
You want on the floor. Okay, right here, right there. That's how you know your house. That's how you know your house. Yo.
Is it your page? Or...
Yeah, it's on my page. It's on the 151. I tagged you on it, though.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, everybody? It's 151 at the Bar Radio. I got two of my favorite people up in the house. From this great old show that we used to have down the harbor. We're going to reminisce. We're going to talk some hip-hop. We're going to ask some interesting questions. And, unfortunately, my pockets have been dry, so I won't be drinking today.
Oh, man, we could have bought some stuff through here, man.
I
don't drink anymore, but I sure not bring you a bottle.
You know, it is what it is, man.
Why you ain't tell us?
Because you don't
got his ass twisted.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's all good though, dog. I just be like, you know, we just make the adjustment.
I'm gonna get you half the contact. Don't worry about it, man.
So it's all good. Give me a second. Let me put this in some groups.
You on your phone too?
Well, I'm sharing.
I feel like I'm with old ass millennials and shit.
You about to pull out a rotary phone?
No, you good, bro. You good.
He said, I bought this payphone with me. Yes,
So we got a lot to talk about. We definitely got to talk about Jada and Will.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy situation.
Is it really?
I mean, crazy? Hey, look, it definitely is.
I think we crazy.
That might be true too. We're gonna give me 1 second. Let me put these in a couple of groups.
So you got current events. I guess you got sports. You got the weather. I know it's pretty nice outside, right? I just want to fuck with y'all. The stupid ass question. Get y'all attention.
Nope, it didn't work. You're not good enough, Mike. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah.
But all right.
What is she doing with her fist?
Who?
On your phone.
Oh.
You're disgusting, bro. That's nasty.
I mean, well, you know, some women like that. You gotta.
That was a horse, though.
Hey, people pay good money for that in Tijuana. I don't know what you.
How you know?
I know because I know. Don't worry about it. Somebody told me. You told me, man.
You see where we're going
All
with
right,
conversation.
So what's going on, everybody? It's another. You know y'all have hot mics.
Hot mics. Yeah, I heard it when I leaned forward. I was like, oh, you can hear my voice. Okay. All right. Well.
So it's another episode at the bars. It's your man 151. I'm back in the building. I got my partner in crime, Super Dave, up in the building with me.
What's good?
And I love this dude because when we had the great show, Getting Over the Hump at the Harbor, Mike always he was never afraid to speak his mind, but he was never afraid to go against the grain. So if his opinion's different, he was going to say it. And I like, because the show shouldn't be, we all, you know, it's not the Mickey Mouse Club. We all don't have to agree, but as men, we can definitely
we're in a safe place,
about it.
right? We're in a safe place.
Yeah, we're in a safe place.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You sure?
Yeah.
All right, that's a bet. I enjoy being here. I'm grateful. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I guess we got to start off with the nonsense.
All right.
So, for me,
what's the nonsense? Speak on it. What's the nonsense?
I mean, it's on Jada nonsense.
Jada who?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Where's she from?
Shakur.
Dirty ass Baltimore. Like, nah, I love
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Is awesome.
I love Baltimore.
I got to go back through the motherfucker to get home. So you see, Baltimore is awesome.
But
love
Baltimore. Some of the stuff, I don't know. It's whatever they're going through, I think some stuff should be private.
And now that it's not,
it's just like, yo, do we really need to know this?
It's open to everybody's opinion.
But then when you put it out there like that, it's
you have a fucking round table. You have
a
a round table. You have a round table with your mother and your daughter is about.
Well, you know that shit got canceled off of Facebook.
Well, we talking about
like
they've been.
I
gather there's another season coming up next year, or coming up soon. So
maybe they got picked up somewhere else. But yeah, I didn't know they got canceled off.
I think it's unfortunate when I mean, that's how you gotta make money. You know, it is what it is.
It's sad because she was such a talented actor.
I just didn't.
She could just go back and act. I mean.
Other than Jason's lyric, do we have any porn of her?
No, Low Down Dirty Shame was good. What else? She was, she killed it on the.
I said porn.
No, I know. I ignore some of the stuff that he say because he go
left. I can think of was in Menace to Society.
That wasn't enough. I'm talking about Jason's lyric was okay, but I didn't see it until I was 32, because
For real?
Yeah, not that part. That part is, it's one of the movies where
you was watching on TBS. They cut it all out.
Something like that, yeah, because, you don't have, like, premium cable. It is what it is. Sounds hard. And now here we are talking about this young woman, and it's like, damn. It's tough.
Yeah.
I just think, for me, is if that man went up there on his night and slapped the shit out of somebody for you, some of the things that are being said should just be, if it's true or whatever the truth is, should have just been held. Like, he hasn't called me his wife in so long. Like, we don't even. Stuff. A lot of people don't even remember Will Smith finally won the Oscar that night, but they know he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, that was his first time.
Why always say finally? Because he did a lot of shit on TV.
No, he's a good actor though. Yeah, you don't think he's a good actor?
Absolutely, he done fooled us long enough to believe he's been fucking married for like 7 years, and he smacked the shit out of Chris Rock on behalf of a bitch that ain't his. Yes, he's a hell of an actor.
But the movies he been in though, you don't like. So you mean to tell me?
I'm not speaking to that. You asked me if the motherfucker was a good actor.
That's what I'm talking about, acting in movies. So you don't like the movies.
I think he's an awesome actor.
He's amazing.
I think that
talented.
I don't think that awards, really give you your value as far as acting. Some individuals never get really awarded who are awesome actors, black and or white, brown, purple, and or green.
I can agree to that. I definitely think it was Ali. He did a great job. Ali, that's the one he was nominated for.
He made you believe he was Ali.
Yeah.
That's acting. That's indeed. I don't disagree.
And but he lost to Denzel that year. And then
shouldn't he have? Who should he have?
I don't know. Training Day was a great fucking movie.
Oh, that was Training Day? Yeah, that was the Training Day.
He most certainly should have lost more, and Denzel should have got his way before Training Day. So.
Yeah, Denzel should have really got one from Malcolm X, but it's a whole other story.
Yeah, he should have got a couple.
That's great.
And then he lost to The Last King of Scotland. Pursuit of Happiness was a great movie, though.
Yeah.
But
Did you know Forrest Whitaker was a twin?
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
For real?
Blows your mind. Blows your mind.
And so,
2 of them. In a room.
The first question.
I'm doing some tricks. I'm doing some movies with that. I'm trying to tell you.
The first question that comes to mind is, do the other twin have the same situation?
I said twin, bro. They've done movies and they both have acting wonderful careers, and you cannot tell the difference.
And the little dude, his son,
I believe it's a younger brother. I don't know if he's his twin or not. I think he's like a young. Maybe I can't remember.
Nah, it's
but
a
they
little
are
dude.
identical,
That's
bro.
his son, though, right? The one that was
his son's name is Denzel Whitaker.
Yeah,
he named his son after Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So see, I'm sorry. I took us off of Jada because, Will ain't been on her for a while. That's fucking.
But I mean, hey, but it ain't like she ain't been getting it though. But
that's not my business. I'm married, bro. Like this right here.
Married?
Up until I found out.
But yesterday you was like,
yesterday I was what? I was with you. How about that? That's why you couldn't sit down. How about
this? Lord, wait a minute.
So I went way left.
You went way left. I wasn't expecting you to.
There's a curve in it. So,
that's gross. The jokes just keep coming, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Pause.
I just feel like a lot of things that she's doing is emasculating him.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
she's falling in line with society and herself.
I just think she's doing her though. I don't think that it's like, because people saying that it's like conspiracy because he's a big, he's doing real good. He's a Hollywood actor, and this is, the man trying to bring him down. And
with all due respect, right?
All this
his
stuff.
action, I believe, outside of what we're talking, is giving us who we are. Nobody's in the world something to talk about. All right, but outside of that, I do believe he lost his Actors Guild license or something, or I'm not sure. He couldn't act in Hollywood anymore, right? Screenwriters.
Nah, he just can't go to the Academy Awards for like 3 years.
No. In that, for 10 years, you're not able to receive. I mean, you don't.
You can't get nominated and stuff like
that. It's beyond that. You can't work.
He can work because he been making movies.
Say it again.
He been making movies. He got stuff coming out.
I think it's about money.
But he still has his production company regardless, in which he puts other people.
And it's not really being. I heard it's really good stuff. And he had a really good movie. What did he get an Oscar for? What's the name of the movie? Go.
Thank you. Hold on, no.
What is it?
King Richard. Yeah.
So with Serena and Venus.
Yeah.
That's an awesome damn movie. I forgot he played King Richard.
See, all you remember is the slap.
See, yep.
Yeah,
so what y'all think about Chris Rock's conversation with his family, like now?
So before you go there, did you see the stand-up special?
The last one?
The one that he did about the slap? Yes, well, they kept saying about it. It wasn't that he waited to the end.
It most certainly was about the slap.
I feel like it was alright. It was like...
Was it funny?
Chris Rock.
Raheem wasn't funny?
It's Raheem. I laughed only twice in there.
Raheem wasn't funny?
That shit wasn't funny. Hey, what up, now?
I only laughed twice.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10.
It was a negative. Like Tambourine, funny as hell. The other joint he did, funny as hell.
Because I went to, he did the jokes with Tambourine when he did the, him and Chappelle did Radio City.
Yeah.
And that thing, like, yeah, I was there. That thing was hilarious. So yeah, Tambourine was real funny.
The live special that he did, I mean, he milked Netflix for it. The funniest parts is
live.
The funniest
live.
parts.
First time live ever on.
Uh-huh.
How much did he make on that, y'all?
I forgot, but
how much? Enough.
Go Jill.
Enough to be funny on that.
Right.
I mean,
the funniest part is when he did talk about the Will Smith.
Yeah, and that's what he knew everybody was waiting for. That's why he say that to the end.
But
he
keep it more. Yeah.
But the thing about it is don't. How you put this? Don't talk gangster after I've done something to you. Like if I punch you in your face and you don't do shit, don't be mad at me because your bitch did this. Bro, you should have said that the night of the Oscars.
Well, I mean, I think he did acknowledge the fact that he's not like, that Will's a lot bigger than him. I think what I've always been saying, and I said this recently again because we were talking. I think I was at work talking about it recently. Is I think the reason he didn't do anything didn't have anything to do with him being poised or focused or seasoned. I think that it's because as a comedian, you know that any given night you might get punched in the face. Now, how gangster you are and how you handle that is one thing, but as a comedian, especially one who, like a Chris Rock, a D.L. Hughley, or people that, pick people out and talk about them, things like that, at any given moment, tonight might be the night. You might see me get, mollywopped out here. But, you do it and you hope everybody understands that it's good fun and it's just jokes and they can deal with it. But any given night, you might get it. You don't think so?
You've taken the stage, and wonderfully, I might add. I just don't know. I just don't know that I haven't stepped in those shoes. I know based on what he's saying, I'm thinking in the moment that's what the shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't know what you do if Muhammad Ali's,
Well, he's playing it back for the thing.
All the way around.
He's like, is that my voice? Yes, that's how you sound.
Now, what I do is I listen to the show as I
make sure it's good. But you were saying you
lost your whole. I sound like I smoke a lot.
You lost your whole train of thought, didn't you?
Because I smoke a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, so
what he's talking about is Oscars.
Yeah, you said that he was saying that what he should have did in the moment, but you was about to say
I don't know if you do.
He lost it completely.
I don't know which. I think he'd handle it with so much couth in that moment. I think rather than sue them, I think he bilked Netflix for what it was worth, and hopefully we move on from it eventually. But now we're not even talking about that no more. We're talking about the aftermath. Like, wow,
the next thing that she did, and
what has she done? What has she done? What has she done other than speak the truth?
She put out a book.
What is it? The truth?
That's a good question. None of us. I mean, only her and Will.
Will's on tour with her.
Yeah. He said he stand behind her and
is her truth?
I mean, it is what it is. It's them.
Well, then,
whether it's the
truth
or not.
It's giving us a topic of conversation.
Yeah. And the thing about it, she did what she wanted to do. You promoting a book. You got people talking about you who would have never been talking about you in other ways.
Have you read the book?
Sure
I normally when we do the show, I'm the one to read the book.
I remember.
I mean.
Diary.
I'm sure the book is going to be a bestseller because it's interesting.
Because the book is interesting, or because she's interesting?
Because the stuff around
the situation.
People want to see what she's going to say.
The name of the book is Worthy, right?
So it's like the Superhead book.
Did you know?
The name of the book is Worthy?
I'm asking,
I don't know. I can Google it, yeah. All right, but hold on. You said like the Superhead book.
It's like this
DEEZ.
It's like the Superhead book. It's
interesting
what was going on.
She made a book?
Yeah.
Somebody read it?
Yeah. Confessions of a Video Vixen.
I thought it was a video. I seen the video. I thought it was like an HBO, porn after.
No, I got it up there.
You read it?
Confessions of a Video
Vixen. Page is sticky. Huh? Are the pages sticky?
Nah.
He said no. Yes, they are.
42. It's not a picture book.
What I want to see it for? What kind of confessions do I want to?
She telling about all the people she done smashed and all this.
Was it a good book?
But it was interesting for what it was. So
it was a tell all.
Yeah.
She told
expose.
She exposed. So out of curiosity, people are going to get it regardless.
Right.
No doubt. Are you?
No.
You?
I probably ain't going. And when I say probably, I mean I'm done. Yeah, it's called Worthy. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Took you that long to find out?
Hey, look.
You've been out. WOR.
THY. Hey, look, I move slow sometimes. It's all right, but I'm worthy. So anyway, but yeah, I think people gonna buy it just off of the, like you said, off of the publicity of everything that's been going on. It's gonna be a bestseller.
What happens when the tour is over and everybody go back to the house and them poor kids are still pushed under the fucking limelight? And I hate. You know the story about Miss Willow, right? Stopping the tour, like I wave my head back and forth. She's like, I'm tired of this. I have a headache. I'm sick of all the night. It's more than that. It's she went a life, and mid tour got signed. Got everything you ever want. She's like, you know what? Nah. And as a good parent, they came together and gave her a space, and she's doing her thing. But it's like ultimately, this family is on Front Street for everybody to see. Everybody to put their 2 cents in on. That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
That's a lot. I don't wish on nobody.
So let me ask this question.
Sure.
Do you think black people put because they're that Will and Jada love? Do you think that black people have put them on such a pedestal and we forgot that they're just human like us?
I think people in general do that with everybody, right? Like any celebrity, like we give celebrities too much. That's that Chappelle's whole "Where is Ja? Find me Ja." That whole joke about like stop listening to celebrities and taking their word as gospel and making them. And there's other people who have talked about how like we're the only community that looks up to our entertainers as like political leaders and stuff. Like they get mad when a rapper says something. When these young rappers who just came out said something crazy about the political scene, like what's his name, just put his support behind Donald Trump. So he's a rap. He don't know nothing about like politics. Who's listening to him?
The
Who's
question was black
political. But I mean, us black people, we put too much. We put. I think we put too much on everybody.
To encapsulate,
we give people too much power.
Black people in that question is not fair, personally, because I think personally it's
white.
about because you're
see.
Why you kick me while I'm?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Caucasian.
I just left your mama house.
Go ahead, Caucasian.
I just left your mama house.
No, I'm just messing with you.
At his house, he had 6 people in the house. He made 1 slab of ribs. Like, who the fuck? 1 slab of ribs.
Hey, the ribs was delicious.
No,
go ahead, finish your statement though.
Who knows?
Stay on track though. Finish.
So
go ahead, stay on track though.
What were you talking about?
See, that's what I'm trying to keep you focused.
I had a good point.
You were saying because I was saying that.
Do you think it's fair that basically that black people put them on a pedestal?
Thank you. That was my point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go. It's about money, bro. Anybody, you said his name before. I ain't gonna speak the bitch ass nigga name, but you said his name. The reason it's money. Anybody who with money, white, black, purple, green, can get your attention. And however they got. If I won the lottery tomorrow, and I put that money in us, they're gonna listen to us because niggas got money. They got money because you have money. That's how you. Why you think your boy Envy is I'm going over here. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
You advertise what you advertise, and because they see you got money. This house is a real easy flip. You got 30% guaranteed the next 4 or 5 months. It's money. People listen to individuals with money. Whether you're black, purple, green, it's not just black people. White individuals.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Spanish individuals. Yeah. It's money.
People
you listen to Will and Jada. The celebrity is one thing, but because they have it's a lot of celebrities with no money.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a platform. It's a platform. It's not about just the money though. It's the platform.
He smacked this dude, and you think he care about not being part of y'all mix for 10 years?
Right.
He gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all right.
He's fine. He's beyond that.
So
financially.
That's what I'm at with that one.
No. I mean, I agree. Financially, he's beyond worrying about all that. But yeah, basically, we put too much stock into people, and it's somebody who's better off than us, but they might have got there,
As black people, we do what every other culture does. It's the money. At this juncture, it's the color of their skin plays a role in how we embrace them and what the things that we embrace them for, because the venues in which that we viewed them were things that we watched. If you watched Fresh Prince and or A Different World and or whatever if you watch Tupac's videos, you knew the story that they're talking about now. Like the story they speak of now, you knew that, and I knew the story 20 years ago, and it's hurtful.
Yeah, the
it's
internet
painful. It's painful to get it twisted and have. It's like it's tough to watch this shit get reach. This is this man marriage, like
151.
or
I
not.
know you seen the memes. They've been getting on. Jada
My
with
favorite
the,
one is when she in the
car.
front of the
Yeah,
car,
you see the
looking
moment
up like this
in the car with the photo of
That's cold.
Tupac right before he got shot, where he's in the car with Suge, and they got Jada's head like she's in the front seat.
I feel bad for Will because Will can't smack everybody.
Right.
He don't want to though. I don't blame him.
I'm
That's
gonna tell you
still
this.
that man's wife, bro. You don't.
I'm gonna tell you this: the people who made those memes will be the first people to buy that book.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Give him some ammunition. Give him some more to talk about.
Yeah, looking for something else to make jokes about.
Looking, it's creating content.
Here we are. Here we are.
That's the world we in. Yeah, everybody's trying to create content.
But like I said, I just want to see a porn of her, like a real one. I want to see keep the cheeks clapped and shit. That's what I want. That's where we are with it, right?
Not anymore.
Oh shit, we still there.
I mean, she's not the Jada she was. Like I
want to see her. I want to see Oprah. There you go.
Then it's about the money. Then it's
imagine.
About the money.
Think about that. Think about if Oprah had some shit when she got drunk in one of them hotel rooms one night about 6-7 years ago. 7, 8, no, and it was with a woman, a white woman at that. And yeah, that'd be an awesome video. How much money you get for that?
Hey, look, I'm not touching
$2
that.
million.
I'm not going nowhere near that. But yeah, he brought up the and I didn't know if you already had to talk about the whole DJ Envy thing.
We can definitely talk about the DJ Envy thing.
Man, so
it's still pending. It's all allegedly, but it's pretty screwy.
Yeah,
pretty screwy.
I think the first story came out when he had a hat on that was promoting the company that was being investigated for fraud, and now it's grown.
Somebody like this in this position found out about it.
Yeah,
and is now being hounded by one of his brothers. One of his brothers online ready to kill him. Then someone killing him.
So let me expand on.
We went from one A to Z real quick.
Let me expand on what he just said.
Yeah.
So it's this podcast that I watch called Hip Hop News.
Okay.
And they've interviewed Lord Jamal. They've interviewed Cassidy. They have a nice following.
Okay.
So I remember what he's talking about when day before the news actually broke that they actually said that DJ Envy and his partner were being investigated for fraud. They said it months.
I didn't know that.
They said it.
He broke that shit on a podcast. Like, hey, look, he actually has a podcast looking for scams, like exposing scams.
And
I think it's called. Should we shout him out? Is that disrespectful?
You can shout him out.
I don't know it respectfully because I'm one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
You can shout him out.
Is it called The Closer or something?
You
you know, bitch. No, but the Closer. I'm not sure his name. What's his name?
What?
See, you answer. I don't know.
I don't know, but the young man.
The one I saw it on was on Hip Hop News.
Okay. Losing $100,000, $200,000, $1 million,
and
in the same damn rinky-dink ass house. Like, come on, bro. That's cold, bro.
So
this man running a straight $40 million Ponzi scheme based on, and and I know, you're not doing that without DJ Envy. Everybody's like, look, I watched you on the Breakfast Club. I invest my money based on that.
We have to say allegedly, and then
allegedly,
and then also too we know from the Firefly Festival fiasco, your name can be used.
What's that?
Ja Rule.
Oh, okay. Well,
the festival.
Was that? I don't know.
The festival never happened, or it was real bad, or something happened where
the people
a lot of money got some money, guys.
The people went down there and the acts never showed.
Right, yeah.
And pretty fucked up.
And all the acts canceled, but they still took the people's money.
Yeah,
and they had the people living in tents, and they were stuck there for a while.
Yeah, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
No, I ain't.
So, no, it was on the
Not
island.
me. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, they was on the island. It was,
So it was.
I don't give a. That's my new name.
Swimming home.
My new name is Id Gav. I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about?
But no. But it was one of those situations that they use a celebrity's name for that. So sometimes as a celebrity, you gotta be wary of who you lend your name to and who you doing business with.
Yeah. This man was on his show for a whole hour with Charlamagne and all them, like promoting, like they did seminars. They did like
No,
recruiting
no.
sessions and
But
like
once again-
videos on and cutting up the escalator. Yeah, man. I'm like, man, like that's cold, bro. Now how you going? And now you gonna bow out like it wasn't on you? Give these people their money back, bro.
That's the same thing that happened with Ja Rule.
What do you mean?
He was on there. He was doing the ads. He was deep in it. He invested money in it.
Yeah. So you don't think he was implicit like Envy? You don't think Envy was like
Guess we'll
implicit?
never know.
Yeah, I mean, we have to.
As a producer, you guys know it's tough, right? It's gotta be tough.
We have to
your
say
name
we-
on the line, especially when you're in your money and then something don't fall through.
The one thing we
It's
got to
tough.
say is allegedly. Because
Allegedly implicit, yeah.
Because
can't.
we don't know the whole situation.
Absolutely,
Right,
absolutely. We'll say allegedly.
But however, it's one of those situations where you look at it and you're like, well, damn, we seen this happen with other people before. Why didn't you? Why were you not aware of it?
Yeah.
You know,
you more savvy and stuff.
It's the same.
You work so hard.
NFL players and NBA players get broke based on these schemes every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when DJ Envy was a mixtape DJ, and he was Clue understudy.
Right. Yeah.
To being on the radio for 10 years.
Yeah.
And
So
you
he's
know the
come a long
mixtape
way.
thing is straight good cash, good money right there. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
So
That's a good flip.
you know, with the Breakfast
It
Club,
was.
I mean,
Well,
no, actually they've been on the air for 14 years.
the Breakfast Club. Yeah.
But
I would be upset if my spot got raided behind some shit that you did on the side, though. Ooh, could you imagine sitting there minding your business and now the FBI running? And you know how much weed I got in here? And I know it's legal now, but like still, like, bro, like there's some bullshit. Like, and when the FBI come, they ain't talk to everybody. Like, everybody, your mama and them, your cousin,
Right.
the dog. What the bird say? It better not be a motherfucking
But
cocktail. No, a parrot.
But Mike, that's one of those situations
You
where
know, like,
if
damn.
you gotta know who you getting in bed with, and you gotta, especially if you're the face, if you're the face that everybody sees, you have to know who you get in bed with.
Yeah, you're the one.
I hope
that
it work
they
out
gonna
for
come to.
everybody, especially the victims, the individuals who put their life savings. Like if you see some of the stories, it's one cat, the brother's not even here anymore. He just put the money up and into investment for his family. He's no longer here. Just passed away recently. Young brother, young cat came into some money. That money is gone for his family. His kids have nothing now. Like, and that's what he did it for. Like, you get a little bit of cash and you're not out here trying to do it the wrong way, and somebody take advantage of you. They all better than me because it's not gonna end up on the news. No, it's not. You're not gonna make the arraignment.
Allegedly.
I'm definitely fucking right. Allegedly, you're not gonna like. It's my family, man. We working
I mean,
hard right
definitely,
now.
people was trying to get at what's your boy name, Madoff. And that's what they say. Somebody got to him. All that.
Madoff.
Killed his son and all that.
Epstein or Madoff?
No, Madoff.
Madoff
before Epstein.
Madoff
he did the
died at old
Ponzi
age,
scheme
though.
thing. He did the Ponzi scheme thing, but didn't his son get killed?
I hope so.
And they said it was because of that's terrible.
It's not terrible. You know what he did?
He took
billions.
Yeah, he took
Billions, like billions, like
people's
numerous.
life savings, stuff like that.
Damn
But,
them. That's not like you talking about. You. I am in that point where I'm at 43. Me and the missus are trying to get a home, and the next place is our homestead. You gonna steal that from me?
Yeah. No, I
At
feel you.
65, 70, I have nothing to look for. I have to go back to Walmart. Oh man!
Wait. Walmart is not there. I like it. That's,
You ain't never worked at Walmart. Shut your ass up.
I never worked at Walmart.
So we about to take a video break.
Okay.
So for the first video we about to play today, we're gonna play like 3 videos, but the very first video is very special to me. It is video that we actually shot about a year ago. Dope artist, dope singer. She's been on the show several times. Super Dave came to me with this project, and we put it together, and it was really, really nice, man. Melissa V. Neal's Better.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it is. We were just talking about it in the car.
What you was?
Yeah. Mike's still up?
Does a smoke bother the mics all the time?
I told you that I got you and I told you that I love you, but I'm knowing that you're tired of hearing the same thing. Supposed to be in the whip, switching the same lanes, and I'm knowing that it's hard, but baby, just don't change. I don't wanna break your heart or contribute no more pain, cause without you, life be dark, I be going so insane. I don't wanna break this bond, we lean just like chains, and I know that shit get hard, but baby, it's gon' rain.
You said I don't have to worry. You said that nigga ain't me. You know he shattered my heart, but you said you pick out the pieces. Promise after promises. You gon' do that and you do this. All I get is your excuses. So I'm tired of your excuses. Now I'm starting to feel like being with you is such a mistake. And every time I call it quits, calling my phone begging me to stay. And like a fool, I take you back, cause I'm a fool for love and you count on it. And here we go, around again, on love's go round again. You say you treat me much better, said we'll be in love forever. You break my heart, you say never. You say I'm sorry, whatever. You say you treat me much better, said we'll be in love forever. You break my heart, you say never. You say I'm sorry, whatever. I didn't start loving me more than I'm loving these niggas. And once I start loving myself, I won't even trip on these niggas. With my pants, now I'm tripping, so I'm borderline insecure. I think that's why I take your bullshit, but I'm not taking your shit no more. And now I'm starting to feel like being with you is such a mistake. And every time I call it quits, calling my phone begging me to stay. Like a fool, I take you back, cause I'm a fool for love and you count on it. And here we go, around again, on love's go round again. You say you treat me much better, say we'll be in love forever.
And yeah, I'm biased, so you need to know what's up that I shot. Well, it's your own show, you can do shit like that.
Right.
Let me tell you something real quick. You did your motherfucking thing tonight, man. And we gon' hit, but they just heard you. You did? You heard? Y'all know what's up. We only do this shit real right here. 12-24 Lounge, we doing this shit right. You heard? Are you ready, Slim? You sure you ready? You ready? Man, do your thing, huh?
I'ma tell y'all something one thing. My bad, Mike's close. Rapping $1 million, hey, business $1 million, but showing love, that shit priceless. I'ma tell y'all that shit priceless. You ain't gotta pay for that shit. So show some love again, and show some good love to these people that's getting out here and doing their thing. Try to do something out here, alright? Let's get a pump, y'all. I'll get a pump, alright?
Yeah, right. Yeah, shit, lie. All on me, she all on me. She just watch me count about 100 G's. I just push that weight and make 100 G's. I just want the money, power, and a piece. All on me, it's all on me. I just touched down in LA for the week. at y'all. The hang with rats, dog. You can never catch me frontin', not a back dog. I'm like, hey, back it up with these groceries, that's my safe word. All these bitches be a drug, that's my gateway. I be such a big stabber, they call out my day. Dispatch to them feds, but you catch this KK. Every day's a payday. Open that safe, yeah. Won't do that, what? Don't care what you say, yeah. I'm on the way, jump back like 2 or 3. I make you fade away. I can never trust no dog, never give her what I got. I just pulled up on the dog that I pulled up off the line. You can never rule my day, only thing you in my way. Always acting like a boss, every time I took a loss. All on me, she all on me. She just watch me count about 100 G's. I just push that weight and make 100 G's. I just want the money, power, and a piece. All on me, it's all on me. I just touched down in the lab for the week. Had to go and get away from the streets. Cause they know a nigga acting's on me. Talk on me, pay your fee. All these niggas all around me, we gon' see. Ain't shit sweet, got respect, say shit free. Pay them shoes, pay them jeans, got you down to a T. Even riding on my feet, got me gripping on my feet. Got them fast, go on the side, when she down on me. All these snitches, all these apps, see them around for me. Never will be, give me props, don't you vouch for me. Always catching on that guy, keep go around for me. Tell them on the left, count my pesos. Someone check the record, they come before I go. You know they don't step, get out the window. On my worst behavior, pull up a Draco. What the heck for? How my day go? Never really care what you fake for. On my payroll, is what you ain't though. All these haters around me do what I say so. All on me, she all on me. She just watch me count about 100 G's. I just push that weight and make 100 G's. I just want the money, power, and a piece. All on me, it's all on me. I just touched down in LA for the week. Had to go and get away from the streets. Cause they know a nigga acting's on me.
That shit right, but this shit like.
Rusty, but guess what? That shit don't make me stop though. Everybody keep fucking going, keep doing your thing. Don't give a fuck what people think about you. Keep doing what the fuck you do. Cause everybody gonna motherfucking doubt you what the fuck you do, and everybody gonna hate what the fuck you do. But keep going. Fuck what you doing. If you hustling that way, hustle. Let's go to that next round.
And we're back.
We back.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Renegade, man. That's his energy out there is unmatched, man. He be doing this thing definitely. Yeah, all on me.
Yeah.
That's the new all on me. So yeah, definitely y'all support the
yes indeed
the young
man doing this thing.
Jedi out there doing this thing.
And definitely go check out Melissa V. Neal's video, Better.
Yeah.
We
she can sing, man.
Super Dave helped her through an album release, a single release party.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was
really good.
It was done. It was at an art gallery in Anacostia.
Yeah, Southside. Yeah.
It was beautiful. A lot of changes is coming to DC, and then I would never thought there would be an art gallery there.
Yeah,
and it speaks a lot. I helped Super Dave. He did a podcast there, and the artwork was so dope. And I think it's they're trying to make it a black art district. Because we are painters, we are scholars, we are writers. People forget that they tend to cast us as thugs and hooligans, and there's so much more to being a black man.
Yeah, definitely.
Every day.
It's so much art, talent and skill in that area, and it's good that they're starting to get more places to showcase it. Run by us, and run by not just black people but people from that area, and I think that's necessary. And every city and state, the people that run the things in your town should look like you.
Shout out to Jay making those things happen.
Jay's son, who would have been here tonight, but he's actually coaching Little League football right now. He said he had a game that started at 6, so shout out to him. So he's still on the ground doing the work. That's the homie. It's the big homie. We had the Neighbors livecast, and when we transitioned from getting over the hump and brought Jay's son on, the Neighbors thing was his idea, really. And, so we're looking for another kind of incarnation of that at some point. But
you can't forget Miss
Yeah.
Aisha, and,
Yeah, definitely.
Miss Patrice and,
Aisha and Patrice, the whole crew, the whole family from, the Neighbors livecast. As we made that transition, they were real helpful, and I appreciate
I think what
it.
you call them, I'm going to be salty because you ain't give them a shout out, though.
Who?
These nuts. Dumbass.
You've been waiting to get that all the
It's constant. It's just unforgivable.
So me and Mike ain't been in the same room. It's in like maybe 2 years, right? It's been a minute.
Been 2 years, sir.
When was the last time?
We went fishing not so long ago.
That was 2 years ago. But yeah,
I've been trying to get them to go fishing.
This the hardest.
I've been trying to get them to go up, up north and see some different things and experience the wildlife and avenue.
I don't know. He be up there in Trump country, man. I don't know, man.
This is our country. This ain't no Trump country.
Hey, I seen them flags flying high.
It's like he owns the post office downtown and turned into the damn Trump Plaza. What are you talking about, right?
I mean, you got to think about, like, even with the flag, you go south here, you gonna see them flags.
We're in BC. Where do you think we at?
Yeah, well, I know where we at right now.
We're not. It's not Trump country.
You know where we at right now? We are at the bar.
Say it again.
We are at the bar.
So,
you can use that as a drop.
Yeah, we should definitely. So
in that voice though.
At the bar.
So
I was just playing. God damn.
Go ahead, man.
Super Dave, not knowing when we shot the your video, Daily Bread, had no idea we were in the 50th year of hip hop.
Oh yeah.
And on that song, you have. I just watched on BET Plus the documentary of Rap City.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
And Joe Clear's on
Timing is impeccable. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, which I didn't even know, because big shout out to Joe Clear. Didn't realize this, but I cause it's been so long. But people remember Tigger in the basement, doing that. But Joe is the one that started the freestyle.
Freestyle.
When him and Big Les was on the road and stuff, and they'd be in the studio, and that's where the actual. And the funny thing is, the original host was supposed to have been Prime.
Yeah.
Not Chris Thomas.
Right.
But Chris Thomas was an up-and-coming comedian.
They put him in there.
And then they put him in there. But I mean, but even Prime still paid the way, and he was still part of the show.
Right.
And it was because of Prime that actually Rap City started, because they did Hip Hop Week or something like that.
Yeah.
And he hosted it and stuff. And they saw it was the highest rated out of all the BET. And Rap City helped take BET to a whole nother level.
Yeah, 100%. Because,
music, television,
something
showcasing.
Something showcasing the music. And before, it was, MTV kind of caught on. I want to say.
But here's the thing about that. I'm glad you put that. So the thing was, we knew MTV was white people.
Right.
We loved MTV Raps, but that's all they gave us.
Yeah.
Crumb.
And
little Crumb.
We had the platform.
We made that thing popular as hell, didn't we?
Yeah, but when we watched Rap City, we knew BET was black entertainment television.
Yeah, it was coming to us from our people. And
what you think about how it went with the sale went with Tyler Perry? I don't have no idea what's going on with that one.
It's not.
With BET?
He's not part of it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't know nothing about that.
Wow.
Because they don't want to give too much. They don't want to get that back to a black movie. We should never gave it to him in the first place.
So Tyler Perry was trying to buy it back.
Yeah,
I'm out of the loop, bro. You know, I've been the IT guy for the last couple. I mean, I make my
He
little
said he was
music.
gonna come here and talk about like current events and shit, right? So I'm thinking he might Google
I didn't
something
Google
in the
nothing.
last 6 months.
Tyler Perry.
Look at you, just flip through
like,
these
what's his name? Byron Allen and the host.
I feel so stupid about Byron Allen.
And a host of others were trying to put their bid in because it was like $3 billion. They wanted for it.
I knew it had to be a B.
I knew it had to be a B.
But they were credible individuals with a serious
Byron
portfolio.
is moving right now. Like,
But even so, Tyler Perry owns 25% of BET Plus.
Okay.
And he put a $2 million bid in.
Yeah.
And they
$2 billion to me.
$2 billion.
Okay.
And they decided at the last minute they didn't want to sell.
I think that
and they asked him about it. They were like, "Would he go through that process again?" He was like, "Nah," because he just felt very disrespected.
And I think that's on some deeper, not giving. You know,
the truth of the matter is, we should have never sold it to a white company because when we lose.
Robert Johnson, who was the previous owner.
So here's what happened. Here's what happens.
Yeah, but I mean,
here's what happens.
But choice.
It's not just. It's not. He went. It's not just. It's bigger than BET. When we sell our companies, when we create something, and then we give it away, we lose power in it. When Def Jam stopped being the premier rap label, we lost control of rap music. When
we ever really had control over it to begin with?
No, we did. We did because we controlled it.
I think it's like
we had more versatility, more different artists, and more entrepreneurship.
I think there was more freedom to be.
When
you say then or now?
No, then.
Then
you said more freedom, and more entrepreneur. I bet that these kids are making a lot of money and just. They can't rap and just produce content.
That has nothing to do with entrepreneurship.
That's the very sense of
different.
Making money is not entrepreneurship because they're working with somebody.
Yeah, they still get somebody else is making millions more off of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're saying because they use that money to maybe try to start businesses,
let me explain to my point of entrepreneurship. When we talk about like Luke was groundbreaking. I watched there was something somebody was talking about stuff. I think it was Public Enemy. Chuck D was talking about Luke. Luke was groundbreaking because his independent stuff and really the majors tried to shut Luke down.
He blazed trails. He was unrelenting.
And Luke actually, Chuck D said the first all these rappers that said they had money, the first person he ever met that actually had money was Luke. He said. Yeah. Luke booked us for a show and flew us out on his private jet from Atlanta to Florida. He said, Luke was like, you don't have to stay in a hotel, you stay in my house. He had a mansion. Yeah. Luke had pirate radio stations to play his music. Like he really lived a life of, and that's back in the 80s where he was like, he really lived like he was like how these other people dressed up.
Before it was a Master P.
Wow.
Shout out to P too.
Yeah. Shout out to Master P, but definitely, when Ruthless, first came out, when, they we had a lot more of independent record labels that were part of hip hop that were moving. We had Sleeping Bag Records. We had.
What are you speaking to though? The content now that we have out here?
Or? Not speaking on the content. Okay. I'm speaking on when we lose. What I said was when we sell stuff,
our content, our product,
we lose the ability
control
to
the power over it. Yeah,
we lose power over it.
I think in a lot of ways we lost the idea of money has been such a dominant idea in our heads that we have these ideas that are beyond that are priceless. But they put a price on it.
There's a price for everything.
Well, you say that, but if we're smart enough to realize
$15 less.
It's just like
but it's like you take it like this. Like I remember when Sean John first came out, right? I remember.
Okay.
I remember when Sean John was sold in like Macy's and Nordstrom's and stuff like that.
It still is. Excuse this weed cough, but
now you mainly find this shit in the clearance stuff.
Yeah, people don't really rock Sean John. But I mean,
Goodwill.
fashion is a different thing though, because fashion
Sean
is so.
John?
But it's not just fashion. I'm saying when he sold his company,
He lost that authenticity.
The minute you sell your company, they're gonna show you what they really think of you. They're gonna pay you for it, but they're gonna devalue the product, and you can't say that. You can't say that name without thinking of that person.
Right.
And there goes the brand.
Right. Yeah. And he sold his name basically. You know, Puffy, Sean John. You know, he sold them. You know that name.
So a lot more, Sean. He
does a lot more stuff.
He sold a lot more in his motherfucking name. Understand me?
No, but it's so when we go back to the point we were making was, even though I know Viacom owns BET.
Right.
But I knew Bob Johnson when he was in. I knew Bob Johnson as a kid owned BET, and as a black kid growing up, that made me proud.
Yeah.
You upset that he cashed out?
I'm upset that I'm upset that he's. I'm upset that I.
What'd you say?
Sold out.
So
and I mean, so that has different connotations. Let me.
I said cashed out. You said sold out. That's an offensive term.
Yeah, I know, but I meant them on that cash out. Go ahead, Raheem. I'm sorry.
I'm upset that on a soft rock station they had hip hop awards. When VH1 start having hip hop awards before BET? When did
they had to get a piece of that pie. They had to get some of that.
But growing up, VH1 didn't even play fucking black music.
Well, they did. They did some soft.
That's how I know that song by heart.
Yeah.
So
treated me kind.
So it was sweet. It's crazy now that that when they sold the Viacom shows that, and don't get me wrong, because I ain't proud of none of these shows neither, but shows that a tradition that would have been on BET, like Love and Hip Hop, which is nothing to brag about.
It's crazy. Say I look like we at the bar.
Would now be on a station because black is popular and black is money now.
That's all.
What do you mean now? What do you mean now? Always has been.
Well, I mean, it's more marketable.
Since when more marketable since then when?
Let me finish.
And it's more marketably acceptable. But go ahead.
So it's.
I'm about to argue the latter.
Well, let him finish.
We can argue the latter because you gotta get to the point before we can argue. Now that they find out the dollar, the black dollar is popping out, they want to control the black dollar. Black people don't know how much. To be honest with you, black people don't know how powerful the black dollar is.
We're learning, but you're right. We don't know fully.
We don't know.
We're learning, but we don't know for real.
Because if we chose this, if we chose to spend our money where the black dollar was valued at, we shut down a lot of economy.
Right.
Like we would stop chasing the Gucci, the Prada, and stuff like that, and invest more in black designers. Shout out to Eric Kuzma. That's what I'm wearing. That's who makes my shirts. My after shirts.
I actually thought it was stylish as hell. When you what's your name again?
Eric Kuzma.
Eric Kuzma. Who is that?
My man Assad makes them. They actually just opened up their first store. In St. Charles Mall.
Where can you find their stuff at? They want to buy it online or something.
I think it's erickuzma.com.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I meant to make your birthday party, right?
I know you're not cripping and shit. I just thought it was stylish.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah,
because we ain't cripping.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm bleeding.
We couldn't do that in DC. That's always trying to say. Cowboys, all of us be dead. Right. we was Crips and Bloods in DC. Because if you was a Cowboy fan, that's terrible. Anyway,
we ain't gonna talk about football today, but
sorry, I'm still rocking it all day, every day. That's what it is.
But yeah, I definitely hear what you saying though, and that it's definitely true. Like I feel like I said, the dollar became more important than and not more important, but they made it seem more important or more valuable than intellectual property, which is the most valuable, commodity I used to rap, I had a line that said, I work with the most negotiable currency, and that's the word of mouth, because the only reason the dollar has the value that it does is because we say it does.
Yeah.
And so just like we can say it does, we can tell people that your ideas aren't as valuable as they are, because all the money that you make is coming from those ideas. So when we selling our brands, our labels, our inventions, our creations, our thoughts, our dreams, we selling these invaluable things that can make millions, in the future for what comes out to be a lot less than what we should have sold it for. So,
I mean, this is why those companies go to these rappers and they be like, "Yo, we want to buy your catalog." So what happens is, they give you a nice sum of money, but now you gave away your generational wealth.
They got deals with brands who want to use your shit in Burger King and shit.
But it's so much
realize
more.
your stupid ass tunes you made in 1987 or 97 can be heard face down, butt up, and it's a Burger King song, and you should have been seeing money off of that, and it won't. It makes sense.
It's deeper than that too, though, because if you pay attention, like those, while those commercial songs are still getting to play and all of that stuff, you've sold not only your catalog but control of your
music. So
your
that's
music.
what I'm saying.
So that B-side track that was inspirational that people loved, that when somebody was feeling down, it made them feel like going out and doing, getting their life together and being good. You can't find that no more because they own it. It's not streaming nowhere, and that's why I like to purchase CDs. I don't like going through streaming sites because they control what you can hear. Like, it's stuff that you just can't find no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look for it on different streaming sites, sometimes you can't find stuff, and that's a certain level of control.
You buy CDs.
I still get CDs
or
download.
47 CDs
not
in
CDs.
the car in the door.
But I mean, like, without downloading for an album though, just to have it, so I can listen to all of the stuff. So
I mean, a lot of people ain't making albums no more.
Well, that's the older stuff though is disappearing, and this is the stuff that motivates.
But it's on YouTube. I find it on YouTube.
But I'll tell you to what you're saying. So this is what a new artist, and I really hope a new artist is listening and to pay attention, because I want to tell you something, and it's going to be free game. This is what a new artist, because at one point I was like, well, somebody hit me up one day, and I probably owed them an apology. Was like, yo, can you buy my CD for $10? And I was like, fuck no, I got Spotify and Apple Music. So the truth of the matter is, when a new artist has, what they should be creating is their own link. And that is the proper way, because Spotify is only going to give you, if you have 1,000 downloads, you're only getting a half a cent per download.
Yeah.
So even if you did one of these campaigns and paid for these campaigns, if you paid $40 for the campaign, you're only probably going to make $5 back off the 10,000 downloads.
Right.
Now, if you only have to sell to do half of that. If you get 5 people to download your link for $10, that's $50.
So if the young artist is listening, what should they do?
They should be creating a link and having people download the full music.
Direct link to their music right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Cut the middleman out. You don't have to.
They are. These young
Here's
boys
the thing though. We live in an age now. We live in an age. We live in an age where you don't, and you think about it like this. The reason why they gave Master P a deal is because he was making too much money.
Yeah.
He was selling money. He was selling the stuff out of his trunk, and he was making money.
Took a deal though.
Huh?
He took a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's that's why they gave. But that's why they gave it to him, because he was. The money was because he was fucking up their money.
In his conversations with Michael Jackson's lawyers.
Yeah. What happened?
You have any idea what I'm speaking of?
No.
Apparently,
apparently Renegades just walked past and I was saying what's up to him.
Apparently, Master P got into conversation with the lawyers of Michael Jackson, trying to figure out, well, how did he get these cuts? What's the margin on the points? Mm-hmm. On the album?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. I told you I've been out of the
ridiculous margins, but
he was getting all this
stuff from the lawyers.
But like,
and that's how Master P went. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
His distribution was a crazy split, and a lot of
unheard of.
And
prior to this day.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Cash Money had a good split too with Universal, but like a lot of people don't even know you know, when we talk points and stuff on the record and stuff like that, like, you know, 50 Cent tells a great story of Shy Money, where Shy Money wanted $50,000 for the studio time, and he was like, we'll give you $30,000 and such points. And he insisted on having the $50,000. His lawyer told him to take the point. Get Rich or Die Trying sold 10 million copies.
Yeah.
He would have doubled the money. He would have tripled,
Yeah.
or even quadrupled that money
Yeah.
off the points that he was given. But he didn't understand the business.
Right.
And even 50 told him take the point.
And these young folks are getting hip though. Don't you think?
Yeah, too. I mean, all the information is out there. I'll say that. Like
they not.
They in a,
These young
it's
boys
in the
making
time
some
where
money.
now where you
Don't
don't
know
have to not
following.
know, and you don't have to hire somebody to tell you. You can Google it, and it's there for you. So the smarter ones are getting more hip.
But
I think.
so you'll see. Here's the thing: people giving you money and making money is two different things.
That's true.
And if the record label is giving you money, it's a good thing. But what you don't understand is sometimes you gotta pay. A lot of times you gotta pay that shit back.
Yeah.
And then you gotta recoup because you know Nori said, even if you're in the red for that second album, they'll still give you money if your sales were decent. You just be in the red for your third and fourth.
However much they're giving you, they have already projected to make, triple that off of you.
And
They're not gonna give it to you.
You gotta think about it like this. At one point, TLC signed a fuck deal with Pebbles.
Yeah.
And Soul was one of the highest selling groups in the world.
Yeah.
They came home to buy. I thought it was a Lexus, but it wasn't even a Lexus. It was something. It was even
the little Jeep. They all had Jeeps.
little Jeeps.
Right?
It was little Jeeps. That's how
And
much
that's
money they wound up because of the deal that they struck.
And that was the inspiration for. Well, it was two places. I ain't trying to get too deep to it.
But just imagine if you sold 10 million records. You sold 10 million records, and then y'all got to split 90,000 between three people.
Yeah.
Out of all y'all hard work, out of selling 10 million records, you getting plaques and shit. You think, we about to get paid. And you come home with $90,000.
And at that time, they probably thought, we just got paid, not knowing that, how much more that they were, until they found out. Like, they had no idea that they weren't making money.
The crazy thing, and the thing about that is like, even with Puffy gets, quote unquote, known for being shark and having fuck contracts, right? You know who Puffy mentor is? Mentor?
Andre Harrell.
You know who his mentor was? You know who they both work for?
What's the white?
Clive Davis.
Clive Davis. So who do you think they learned that from?
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm not get racist and shit. But going up the chain and shit. But Clive Davis is.
But here's the thing.
Jerusalem.
But here's the thing. Them tactics was learned.
Cancel for real. We can't go ahead. I'm sorry.
Them tactics.
Last at the bar radio.
Them tactics was learned from Clive Davis.
Yeah.
Clive Davis is celebrated for those tactics.
Yeah.
Being shrewd.
Yeah. But by everybody, but the people who, who had to deal with it. People like Mariah Carey, who got the hell out of there. People like
Mariah Carey was on the time of Matola. That wasn't
Matola. Yeah, my bad. You're right. Yeah, because he married her or something, didn't he? Or some craziness.
Yeah.
And it's treated him. And then when they got divorced, he was giving all her songs to
Ghostface Killer.
No.
Tommy Mottola.
No. But all the
lives on the road.
I read the thing with it. Mariah was like all the hits she had, everything she was coming up with, they was giving it to Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, she did a lot with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they made her a star.
Her ass made her a star.
But
that's it. And she was still Jenny from the block.
But yeah, I was going to say that thing about them getting Jeeps was what inspired that Kanye line. What you think I rap for? To push a fucking rap for? Yeah, that. And he got the...
He said that?
Yeah, well, he got the...
No, he said that's what inspired that lyric?
Yeah, that, and he got the...
I don't want to talk about
the cadence from Scarface. What you think I bang for? To go against the grain? No. I'm out here grind mode, wrapped up in the paper chase. I'm trying to find hoe and candy paint the 88,
Who's gonna run this time? I remember that song.
Yeah, that was
that's on the Jay-Z album.
Yeah.
That was Kanye, Jay-Z, and Rihanna.
Yeah. And but yeah, that
Black
was
folks say that's pre-Kardashian Kanye.
Pre-Kardashian Kanye.
That's real shit.
Before he went crazy.
That's real shit. Anyway, that's what money. They go back to money.
Yeah.
You know, money. We're talking about millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. How much does your personality change because it's at your whim, or it's not based on
Do
the
you
decision
think
that you
you
make?
wouldn't change if you had $1 billion in the bank?
Truth be told, I'm more what the fuck I am now.
People, well, that's true because, like, you know, money doesn't necessarily change. It usually changes the
amplifies
people
who
around.
what you are.
Yeah, amplifies who you are. It
Who am
changes
I?
the people
Who am I?
around
If
you.
I die tomorrow and you deliver the eulogy, 14 seconds, go.
Mike's an asshole. No,
that's right. Go ahead, finish.
He doesn't like the Dallas Cowboys a whole lot.
Yeah. That's the fucking voice you use in my unit.
Yeah, Mike was a good guy.
But my point is, it's
I
going to
have to
amplify
say
more
that.
what you are money, and then truth be told, guess what? Motherfuckers gonna listen to you. You got $1 billion. Where it come from? And I told you, I made investments doing this and the third. Right? I invested in
People gonna
GameStop
run out and
last
do
night,
it.
and you know.
And it's all about, you know, people saying what they want
Money,
in
that's
you.
money.
I heard a joke the other day. The guy was like,
was it funny?
Yeah. He was like,
Don't retell
Shut
it because when you retell them, it's not fucking funny.
Shut up.
Go
Anyway,
watch.
no, but I'm saying, no, but
Raheem,
it
watch.
speaks to
Watch
our,
the shit. Watch,
it
watch.
speaks to what we're talking
It
about.
might
How
be funny, bro. Watch the shit.
people want to see, like, when they see what they want in you, that's when they try to start
that's
to follow
nasty.
you. Shut up. Anyway, so the guy was like, you get 2 gym memberships, right? You go to one gym every day and you work out, right? You work out hard. You do what you're supposed to do every day. Then you go to the other gym like once a week. You sit on one of those little exercise balls and you get the free weights and you do this for 10 minutes. And then you get up and leave once a week. Now, people going to laugh at you at first, but while you going to that other gym getting in shape, after a while, people going to start seeing you in shape and being like, how long has he been doing this on the ball? And then the next time you come in there, everybody gonna be on the balls doing this for 10 minutes, thinking because they following because they see the results.
Pause.
I say all that to say.
Pause. Everybody's on the balls. Go ahead.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I said to say when people see the you know, the future they want, not knowing. So like I heard another thing where the guy was like, hold on, wait. Hey, I can't even think of it. Anyway. Well, no, but it's to make the point that when people see what they want, you know, that's when they follow you. So when you were saying like when you got money, people they see you with money, they think they want to follow you.
It's not even the carrot. It's the power. It's the power that you have because you have the money.
Yeah, you don't need a carrot.
People listen to you.
Yeah,
that in and of itself is the carrot. Thus, we have
people want to hear
individuals
because they want what you got.
Winning presidency. So you know, that's where we are right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Ross Perot.
We went way to the left. But anyway, what's going on with you though?
Well, no, I get the point that you were saying. You know, people will follow
what they want to see. You know,
people will follow because they want the end result, and they don't want to put the work in. They don't want to put the time and the sweat in and stuff. And money, and people evaluate money with success.
Oh, the other one, the guy was like, success is like having a baby because everybody say congratulations, but nobody know how many times you've been fucked.
That is the most honest thing I've ever heard.
I was like, that's crazy. Like
that's not even a joke. This is honest.
Yeah, it's just deep. It's deep.
That is just
Ain't
honest.
nobody gonna be on enough to tell you how ugly it is.
Right.
Except me. Baby, ugly as shit.
There's no ugly babies.
I was an ugly baby.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We can debate about that.
I was an ugly
ugly babies.
I was.
I mean,
I've seen some ugly babies.
Everybody's beautiful.
And there are no pictures of you up on your mama wall for a reason. Understand that.
I'm one of those people that be like, "Oh, ain't my baby cute?" I'd be like, "No."
I'd be like,
on a scale
I ain't gonna say nothing. He just like,
you be like on a scale of 1 to 10. He's about a 2.
Oh, you asked me, that's a problem.
Yeah, your baby like Gollum. You know.
If I start playing the theme to gargoyles, it's, you know.
Right.
Anyway, this show is off the rails.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Good conversation though, man.
No, you gotta
love coming through the bar, man. It's one of my favorite places.
You gotta bring you a drink at the bar.
Yeah, man. We should have brought
you. Gotta bring you a drink. I apologize.
No,
I don't partake anymore, but just trust and believe.
As always, I always remember going up to getting over the hump. and I always reminisce over my late partner. You know, always shout out Black GOP.
Yes, sir.
That was the man.
Really good dude.
You know,
Awesome
He's an
voice.
interesting
Awesome
cat.
voice.
yes.
That voice.
Yeah, he had a radio. He definitely had a
That
radio
voice.
voice. And one of the people that really like
in his brain is
he could
like,
talk
y'all
to.
flow
Yeah,
was awesome.
Y'all's camaraderie and
It was
back and
awesome to
forth.
have y'all on. It was like, okay, here we are trying to do our thing. And y'all come on. It's like, oh, thank you. It's you know, you guys can relate and communicate awesomely. It is a shame to lose that young man.
It was.
Sorry for your loss. His family lost as well, brother, for real.
Yeah, that was my brother, man. It was just funny because people used to be like, "How long y'all was doing radio together?" That was actually our first show together.
That's crazy. Yeah.
When we at the Harbor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be on, like, he did podcasts, he did like Blog Talk, and I would be on
fucking
this
belt. I'm
Right.
No. Back the fuck up.
The tag team champs, and that was the first.
I'm gonna tell you the story about that. So I'm gonna tell you. So Black GOP.
They walked in with belts.
So Black GOP had what we call the True Radio Network, was on Blog Talk, and we did True Radio, which is True Talk, which would be a round table. We would have topics and stuff. So every now and then I would tune in. I would call in, you know, and I'd be part of the talk. Cause they would talk political stuff. I'm not a real political guy, but you know, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. When George came to me and said, "Hey, we're about to do something at the Harbor," I'd had a show on the True Radio Network. I did it like once or twice a month, Capital Hustler TV or Capital Hustler Radio, where I would play indie artists and stuff like that and interview them. So I called GOP up and I was just like, "Yo, my man's about to do something at the Harbor. Why don't you do a podcast there?" And GOP goes, yeah, I want to do it. So cool. Then he got quiet and he goes, "But I want you to do it with me." And I was like, okay, cool. So we met in, his roommate used to work for me at Blockbuster, and we were all wrestling fans.
This nigga said
Blockbuster, yeah, you dated yourself. No, I'm just playing. This guy, I know you don't care.
I'm trying to remember lingo.
Wow,
what different? That's what it was. I thought it was Montgomery Waters and shit. Fuck you.
Nah, yeah.
He beat me to the punch of the lingo. You are. And you say any way you like it. Pizza Hut ass nigga.
So, we went to
pepperoni, bitch. Pepperoni, bitch.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
We went to
you gotta ignore Mike. Go ahead.
But we were all wrestling fans. So we was all in a what we call the E-Fed. It was on Facebook.
Okay.
It's a bunch of people who fake like they're in the wrestling federation. We just talk shit about promos on each other.
Fun.
So that's how I met Black GOP, because his roommate introduced me to that. Boom, boom, boom. When his roommate went to because he was in the army, his roommate went to somewhere in the desert for like 6 months. Me and GOP really got close. Mm-hmm. And then we started, then when I was going over the house, we would chill, and then boom, talked about the radio show. He said, "Do it with me." And I said, "Cool." So as we did it, being that we were both wrestling fans, it was my idea, we're going to walk in there and we just declare ourselves on the first night tag team champions of the world, and
that was brilliant too, y'all.
It's not what I want to know.
It wouldn't have worked. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked if y'all didn't have the camaraderie and the chemistry y'all had. But yeah, it was crazy. Like finding out that was y'all first. I figured that came from y'all had beat up all the other talk show hosts, and so y'all was
it was when doing that with Aisha and him. It was awesome. It pulled me up out of a situation where I was being blessed with a home, but my back had just got back together, my physical back, and I was just doing something to where I was able to just be myself a little bit. And then the podcast thing was something new to everybody, so it was enjoyable. I'm grateful that he always lets me ride his coattail and tag team along. I'm grateful when you guys walked in there. No, not pause. No more pause in your cockamamie conversations.
Pause.
From that whole experience at Rise, I've gotten, met good people.
Shout out Hollywood.
No, shout out George.
Hollywood was cool too. He just had his.
I don't know the background. I just showed up, bro.
No.
George too. George never crossed me. George is an awesome guy.
Yeah, George is the dude that actually ran Rise.
Yeah.
Hollywood had division, but Hollywood...
It's still going on though, right?
Nah, we done.
Like I still get messages about people. Somebody's doing the show, It just was on the other day. Okay, now he's shaking his head. No, ladies and gentlemen.
Something else.
All right, we'll talk off the air about all
I
that.
thought that
I'm
might.
sorry.
Why did you decide that now? Not
It take me a
47
minute
seconds
sometimes.
ago.
It takes me a minute to get it. I'm sorry. We'll talk. Okay. All right, go ahead. What you were saying? My bad.
Anyway, you like
erase.
I'm sorry.
But we met. I mean,
Put that in
awesome,
Emma's half.
we met some awesome people, and
It was nice.
And then we would just show up on each other's shows randomly. It was just funny.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how we actually met. I think Aisha wound up reaching out to us because our show was at 1:30 in the morning. So
Yeah.
it was just
She
really,
told me she reached out. I think
She's so awesome.
one time, yeah. Shout out to Aisha, man. She's dope. She's the reason we had that show. But she called me one time. We were getting ready to prepare for because we would have like conversations because Getting Over the Hump came out. You know, I told the story how the show came to be. Was we would have conversations. These really deep conversations about relationships and stuff, and she's one of the smartest people. Her relationship, her emotional IQ is one of the highest of anybody I've ever met, and I would always say, like, you need to be out there doing a podcast and, doing that. So we would have these conversations. So one day we were going to have our conversation to get ready for the show, and she's like, have you listened to any of the other shows on the station? And at that time, I'm like, nah. I mean, George told me to check some of them out, but I haven't had a chance to. She was like, you need to listen to the True Radio show. And I was like, all right, well, when is it? She was like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, but at that time, I would have been up around that time. So I was like, yeah. And I think I listened to it that first. Well, when you watch it so much that you can't find the right clip, used to be, hey, look, Chris Ross said that it used to be the first clip you find, you was there. Anyway, I ain't want to get off the Pornhub. But anyway, so, but yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I sat up that night and listened to it, and it was crazy. I was like, these dudes are hilarious. And so, yeah, I don't know how she connected, but I know she was listening. I think since when we started the show, she had been listening to y'all and became a fan.
Supportive, she is.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
she was
she
one of
told
the
me
first
about
people to reach out, and it was
shout out to Isha. I meant to tell her I forgot that.
When we used to do the epic crossover shows and show up on each other's shows,
it was just
some wild shit. It was always
a lot of fun. It was always a lot of fun.
Always
definitely.
Thank you for having us tonight, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Nah, thank y'all for coming. I mean, it's these are the conversations that need to be heard because it's grown men conversations.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't know how to communicate with other men. Like, and have grown man conversations where we can laugh, joke, talk, agree, disagree, hear each other's opinion. Like, it's so much that, that's the one thing I loved about me and GOP. Like, we didn't agree on everything.
Yeah.
We would say it on air. No, I don't agree with that.
I learned that, like, when they get real serious for me, like, I don't want to share all my deep thoughts with you. I'd rather just be on the surface, just like, an asshole, if you will, or just a clown, because you getting all deep with us. I'm not trying to press my philosophy on you.
Well, but that's the thing I always tell people is my goal is never to change your opinion. I just want you to listen.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I can.
You know what I mean? And that in of itself is the question.
So,
can you listen and absorb somebody else's thoughts and respect them? And that's kind of like what we're going with the war.
That's what I was going to say, the respect them part. I think I try to do that as much as possible just to show people it can be done, because we're in a place now where if you don't agree with me, you're my enemy. And that's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
How can we,
Your enemy is my enemy, and now we're all fighting in the streets.
Yeah, everybody's hate. I mean, and it's been pitched to us so heavily now that everything makes you the enemy. If you don't vote for the person I voted for, if you don't,
if you don't get the fuck out this left-hand
take
lane,
the medicine,
left-hand lane, because
you're
going way too slow. Guess what?
Yeah, and it's not just
off of the road.
And that's where road rage came from. It's not just that person is the idiot and you just let it go. No, now that person is. Have you ever felt like that driving? I realized I made a concerted effort to stop ascribing real emotions to stuff like that. I don't know that person or what they're going through. It's
ascribing,
attaching. Ascribing
is a word.
And now I'm about to Google
it. SAT man, ascribing.
Yeah,
just say apply.
Ascribe.
Why the fuck you have so many syllables in one word?
Anyway, but yeah, I stopped giving real emotions to stuff like that because you're wasting and that's one of the lessons I try to teach, like the younger people. when I'm, you
talking to the little
mentoring
kids at the park.
Anyway, I'm mentoring people and different things of that nature. Anyway, is to try not to devote real emotions to things that haven't happened. You play a conversation out in your head, and you like, man, he gonna say this, and I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna do that, and you feel yourself really getting mad about something that hasn't happened. The same thing when you drive.
Those people are good actors.
Because
they can get involved in their own head and their own thought process, and they can reenact it again. They're amazing.
And put their
psychopaths.
Stop putting emotion. No, but people do it every day. You do
Say it again.
You do it every day. Everybody
certified,
does.
baby.
Not psychopath, but everybody ascribes emotion and stuff.
Well, we tend to. I mean, it's. Let me tell you this. I'm never in a safe space because my mouth says whatever I want to at times, and I would describe a person over something. If I think something's stupid, I'd be like, "Well, that dumb." And sometimes a lot of times that may not be the appropriate response.
But it's your opinion and entitled to it. Why not?
Because sometimes you got to be an adult about it.
I've had to walk that in my profession. I walk that delicate line. You bring your shitty ass vehicle in there and you want an oil change, and you ain't changed the oil in 47 years. Like it smells like coolant, urine, and deer ass in this damn car. And you want an oil change, and I'm like, nah, we really can't. You know what I mean? So you have to be professional about telling a person to take that raggedy shit up the road. The fine line I walk on is about feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings about what I say, so it's not what I say, it's how I say it. Most of the time.
True.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Until I don't give a fuck, and then it's like.
So, speaking of feelings, I think I feel it's time to play this great song right here.
Name of the song?
Daily Bread.
Say it again.
Oh, thank you, man. That's nice.
It's an awesome song. Awesome production as well.
Everybody, so like that. The thing about it, appreciate it. That's better. Okay, we come back here. Yeah, giving honor to the Most High. Most guys wouldn't even get this close. I know I can't let this opportunity float by. Bending knees, folded hands, closed eyes. God, I done been through so much stress and pain, and in the end I know I only got myself to blame. This world influence is heavy, especially in this game, but in my darkest hour I know there's still power in your name. God, in this world there's so much suffering and violence, but in your word I know there's comfort and guidance. Made a promise, though the darkness might not be behind us, the truth is the light, and if you look for it, you'll always find it. Shine.
Tribe out here in the wilderness, and we just try and get our way back home. Come on. Dear God, we so gone. Dear God, we so lost. Babies hard and soft, can't fight but bust off. No word, no balls, and no ma and no pa. I said we so lost, and the prophets are so false. They killing us for cost, and the villains are still villain us, pretending they not faking, fucking they fraud. Faking fucking, they fucking us all. Running off with the ducats, they fake and fucking us raw. Disease and pestilence. Color my flame when I call him is the boss. Like the system ain't fucking us all. He tempted the flaws, can't live with the laws. A status, a statue, niggas care what it costs. But he don't consider the cost. Need to be thinking big, bitch, you keep thinking small. Yeah, you need to be thinking big, bitch, you keep thinking small. Yeah.
give us our daily bread. But now we got a middleman who got us getting bread daily. Transactions hand to hand. Crime was black on black for those who stopped hustling and started back. So treat that like he was back on crack. Please continue to be the one behind our back. If we relax, if we may backslide, we can't relapse. But it's hard when the Maybach cars keep driving past you. You see everything they acting like they sit behind your back. Vibe, but we not. Feel the voice that empty with me. Knowledge, compassion, and empathy shown on our enemies. Lord knows I love war, but that wasn't empty me. I know how many go. Some funerals, we all empty seats. We return to you whether we lit or not. The time when Babel fell, still these niggas plot. But the believers, we know the plot twist. If you don't talk to God like that, you start with this. Hey.
God like that.
Our daily bread. You say, you.
Now, that was Daily Bread by the one and only Super Dave.
Damn, that shit was fire, son. Who did that? It's like,
that was featuring Melissa B. Neal, Joe Claire, and Uptown XO.
Two top 5 MCs. Joe Claire and Uptown XO. An amazing singer, one of the most soulful singers in the DMV. And me.
And you, correctly, you did the beat for that, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you rap, you produced, you mixed it.
Yeah.
And then also directed the video.
Edited the, well, you shot the video. I edited it. Directed the video.
Where'd you get the concept? We're about to turn this to an interview. Where'd you get the concept?
This is an interview.
Where did you get the concept
for the song?
Yeah, the song.
I hate you, Mike. Yeah. So it was just so writing music is a process. So Michael Jackson said a long time ago. He said, "Stay with me, Mike. I hate you."
Because if you smelled his fingers before he said it, you probably wouldn't listen to him. But go ahead.
A long time ago, he talked about the process for creating music or creating art. He was like, "Art is a flow from you, from the creator to you. Whatever you believe, whatever deity guides your life." I feel like it's only, well, we ain't gonna get into all that.
Every deity you ascribe to.
Yeah. So anyway, shut up. But
applicable.
Yeah. So usually I start out with either like a melody or some drums, and then just build on it, and then I just keep. If it's gonna be my song, I just keep playing the song until like it's stuck in my head.
Brother, the Daily Bread thing.
Stay with me. Listen. Yeah, until it's stuck in my head, and then I started to hear words to it, and then that's what because of how the chord progression went, I kept hearing that, "Give us this day our daily," and so, because that's of course, his name Walter Hawkins. It's an old gospel song, and
that's awesome.
So yeah, and I just I was like, that's the hook, and then so I started looking for singers, and I had reached out to shout out to Dev Duff. Dope singer who works with Jason, and also a couple of other singers, about it. But then when we started working with Mel, I was like, "That's the voice, that's the one." And so I brought it to her, and luckily she was with it because. So if I can go back a little bit and tell the story about
Joe Clay, another brother named XO.
Yeah. So I'm telling the original idea was. I was working on the song.
You just took me through the melody and everything else, and then the chords and the strings. Now you have an original.
Yeah, no. Before that,
so you bought the beer at 10:15.
So anyway, before all that, my original, I had a song.
You bought the beer at 10:37.
Shut up. It was supposed to be about.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
The original song, I had an idea for a song with myself, Black Indian. And Big Lil
R.I.P.
from
I got you.
Yeah, and and the thing about it, I knew both of them dudes, and I was cool with both of them dudes, and had reached out to both of them. They was with it, they had never done a song together. Them both having some notoriety from the city. Black Indian being the first rapper to really be signed from DC, and then Big Lil was, of course, with Section 8 Mob, which was one of the first groups to get signed, and they had, you know, both of them had, you know, considerable commercial success. And so in my travels, had met them both, and, you know, had this idea to do this song with both of them. This was right after I did, like, the Leo Season mixtape. And so I had beats coming in and stuff, and so, but I had made some beats and stuff, and then I got
the idea
some
from
people to do it. Yeah, and so...
But those two individuals are rappers.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what you call them singers, though, right?
Who?
No, we said Def sings.
But hold on now. So first Lil passed away, maybe like 6 years ago. It's been a while.
We was at Rise when he passed.
Yeah, and then more recently, Black Indian passed away. And so, just like sitting on music, procrastinating, not coming, you know, I'm like, they'll be here. I got time to do it. Didn't have time to do it. So, I was like, man, I gotta do something. And so I started, you know, coming up with other ideas, you know, for stuff. And that's where, you know, the idea to put, instead of just having it like, you know, be a track for me, I'm like, let me, you know, reach out to some of these
Do the
artists.
individuals on that song know the story behind that?
Yeah, I said that. You know, we talked about it at the video shoot.
Did they know that before they wrote their lyrics?
No, they didn't know it before. At the video shoot,
It don't even
was when
matter.
I
The
told
lyrics
them.
is both fire.
Yeah. So, yeah, just reached out to both of them. Shout out to Jason. I have been in different rooms where Joe Claire was a number of times, and we even spoke a few times, but I really got to know him through Jason. You know, because he had came on the show a few times. And, you know, just heard him talking about he do like the Namaste moment and stuff like that, and I just heard him talk about his spirituality. And also when we interviewed Black Indian, I'm sorry. When we interviewed
both.
Yeah, we did interview him too, but when we interviewed Uptown XO, and he talked about his spirituality too, and so I knew that they would both come from different places, but true places in there. They wouldn't just be writing, but they really had something to say to this concept. So that's why I reached out to them, and luckily they both said yes, and the rest is history. And yeah,
how has it been heard? Has it been received?
Yeah, it's got a good reception, man. It's doing numbers on YouTube, and I haven't even followed up with I know it's been moving on. Like, say, I got it distributed it through CD Baby, so it's on all the platforms.
What your mama said when she heard it?
She was cool with it because I played the edited version, and you asked me during the song about. Or you mentioned something about the
you like my
the
son,
lyrics.
He stepped into the segment.
Anyway,
he stepped to like Caroline. Go
that's
ahead.
been like a thing, and I knew people were gonna like, you know, when you produce stuff and when you set stuff up, you kind of had that foresight to know, you know, what's gonna be an issue or a situation or thing.
Controversial.
So when I got Joe's verse back and I heard it, first of all, he killed the verse. Shout out to Joe. He's definitely top 5 MC. I heard he dropped the F-bomb a considerable amount of times in there, and, you know, I'm thinking we could go to, you know, gospel radio with this, and then I heard that, I'm like, no, we can't. So, just trying to...
If that was your intent, then...
No, well, it wasn't my original, it wasn't, I mean, after I heard the song...
What you think, Rakeem? What you think about when you see Deadly Brain, you hear the music, and when you heard the verses, what you think?
I mean, you know, the Daily Bread is the thing that they usually give you at the church.
Yeah.
I never read it though. To be honest.
Yeah, my mom's
Lord's
been
Prayer
like,
or the Lord? Which church?
No.
What church?
The Daily
My aunt
Bread.
was a Mormon and a Jehovah's Witness. She was a rocking shit. So I don't, which church?
I mean, all churches they talk
Daily
about,
Bread.
but the Daily Bread was a little booklet,
little pamphlet.
Yeah, that they
All
would
right.
hand
And
out.
what was in it?
It was little inspirational stories and Bible verses, stuff like that.
I mean, I never read them. I mean, that was
Yeah, but that's a.
But
you
I
know.
know, but
Obviously,
I
I didn't.
I knew what the concept or what it was about. I thought it fit the song. I mean, because the song had a lot of truth in it, and I think it said a lot of things that probably needed to be said.
Yeah. I think my biggest thing was, you know, and I had like, you know, that inner conflict between like marketability and how much I'm gonna push out, but then also artistic integrity. And then as an artist, it's tough for me if that was his artistic vision for it. It's hard for me to say you can't, you know, don't do that or let's change it or something. But then also as it being my song, I'm like, I'm seeing this for it. But ultimately, the artistic integrity won over, and I'm like, if that's what he saw for it, I want it to be as pure as it can. And then also I can just edit and do an edited version, and that's what I did. And so there's an edited version out there too. But I just wanted it to be as close to
That's
this.
a little hypocritical, buddy.
How's it hypocritical?
You can't go pure than edit.
Well, I mean,
Pure, you can't edit pure because if you edit pure, it's no longer pure. I'm an asshole for that.
If you wanted to
I'm an
play
asshole for
on
saying
your, in different places and
well,
be
that
perceived
song
by
is not
different
going to
people.
get played in the gospel when you blur out the F bomb because the word, what word are you going to use in place of the F?
Nothing, just leave it empty, and certain people won't even notice. But
you're right about
the
that.
bottom
You're right
line
about that.
is,
You're right about
at the end of the day, that was his vision for it, and I mean, I respect his artistic vision.
I enjoy it. I appreciate it. I thought it was
and the verse
refreshing.
like if it was weak, I'd have been like, let's change that. But it was hard and it flowed, and what he was saying fit like
it's gonna
the
be hard for
energy
me
of
to cross over. I'm gonna say like Jamie Foxx, but guess what? When he do, it'll be awesome.
I don't think so. I think because he's got so much quality work musically.
He can flow.
That whole shout out to Joe Claire's whole new music for old niggas movement. He got a mixtape out called New Music for Old Niggas. It's been out for a while. He's pushing this new single Gone. Y'all check that out. It's dope. Dude's bars are sick, and he's working on
it's
the
refreshing to
next
see
new
because
music for old niggas.
I love his tone because he's from here, of here, and I woke up listening to him in the morning on time, and even before then. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if you remember the Big Mo show.
Yeah, Big Mo. Yeah.
So Big Mo, I think in November, wants me to. He's doing a cypher battle.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, you used to rap, because I was like, yeah, I don't really rap no more.
Yeah.
But he wants me to come out because he said he got a dude that saying he can't be stopped. And apparently I stopped this dude before. So
yeah, you coming out of retirement? What you gonna do? What'd you tell him?
I mean, I'm always there for smoke.
all right, bet. Yeah, I definitely want to see that.
I give you the date. It's on a Saturday, but
okay, cool.
I give you the date. I think it's like November 28th or something. I don't know.
What's the age limit on the venue? I'm old.
We're not going. We won't be at the radio station.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, it'll be at the station.
Yeah. So ain't no age limit on that,
but don't get it twisted because I only retired like 5 years ago. Like,
right.
You can tell you I used to get them dudes work.
yeah, bars. Yeah, so
5 years after retirement, they're supposed to put you in the Hall of Fame. Just for the record.
It's rapper's a hard business, man.
I mean,
we make it hard. The audience makes it hard.
The funny thing about rap is you never really retire because you walk around with three bars in your mind. You hear instrumental. You just boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is what I can say, boom, boom, boom. And I'm a freestyler, so like even today I was just walking, thinking of lines like, okay, I like that line. I like this line. Let me boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom.
I think that caught like a whole generation of individuals, from 1989 to now. It just didn't 89 to 99. Cats just start thinking in rhymes and lyrics and spoken word. I've never tried to be a rapper, but I love spoken word. You know what I'm saying? I most certainly can. I knew it was all right when I said one to my son, old Drake too. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I sound like Drake. I'm mad that you can fucking talk and be a rapper now. That shit pisses me off. Now you can just talk. You can just say.
Hey man, Drake is the highest.
I just hate 8-bar niggas. Like if I came from the era like
16s,
I could really spit a 24 or 42 verse if I need. I've rapped for 5 minutes like just by myself.
Yeah.
Like I come from that era. So when you got people who only get away with such a minimal effort, it drives me crazy sometimes.
Yeah. And how about on top of that, some of them will blatantly tell you, I don't produce this for the lyrics. I'm trying to give you some popcorn, some bubblegum shit, so you chew it up for a little while and spit it on out and get a new flavor. And I appreciate that honesty.
You see, DMX was like, he didn't like the Rough Riders anthem because he said he felt like it was too simple, it was too bubblegum. He said he wrote it in like 10, 15 minutes.
I never seen that one.
Yeah.
Old or new? What was on Drink Champs?
Niggas
I know the song.
Nah, it was an older. I don't know if it was Drink Champs,
really,
but
that's the one that made
It was an older
me
interview.
really caught me. Was Rough Rider, because I mean, Get At Me Dog. At first I was like, it's okay. And then, but Rough Rider's anthem, that beat and the way he flowed on that beat was just ridiculous.
And he said he hated it.
Get At Me.
The
first time I heard it set me on fire. I think it was the first time I heard him. The first time I seen him was what really shook me was Apollo. I was up late at night watching the joint, and the whole damn TV screen shook when he fucking growled. Like, fucking.
I remember. I will never forget this one. It was one
Five,
New
4,
Year's.
3, 2, 1. You know what I mean?
I was up watching TV. I think I was up watching TV, and DMX was performing. It was like, well, and I just happened to be sober this New Year, so I felt sorry for the dog, because this nigga and the dog ran across the stage back and forth all fucking night long, and that nigga had a long ass set. I was like,
it's probably that kept a dog from fucking somebody up.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, his energy was amazing. I remember
It's
when
amazing. What you mean it was? It's
DMX.
still here. It ain't went nowhere.
Well, I mean, his energy is still there.
It's
But,
still here. It ain't went nowhere.
The funniest joint is when I don't know who told the story, but it was like they told the story of DMX rhyming, and DMX had his dog with her, and then he says a verse and then goes something. He says, "My dog will bite you," and then the dog.
Oh yeah,
jumped in
on
the
cue.
rap pop.
Let me get him.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there for that type of shit.
No, the craziest story that I heard about DMX was how he got signed. So DMX was in a crack house, and there's a big cipher, and Leo Cohen's is there.
Yeah.
So all these niggas is rapping. DMX had gotten into a fight or something, and his jaw is broke. So all these dudes is rapping, and then DMX steps out, and then when DMX starts rapping, you can hear the wires, because he's getting more and more aggressive. So you can hear the wires basically breaking as he starts to rap.
That's crazy.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, we definitely signed him."
Yeah, I heard that. Fix his jaw and sign him. But yeah, I know when I met him in New York. You know, I told him he was up there with
you mentioned it.
My man 88 Keys. Shout out to Keys. He was working with a label that was distributed by Def Jam, and so man, his energy was just the same as as you hear on the like he talks exactly like he raps. So he was like, because there was a fashion show and then there was a party after the fashion show. We went to the party after the fashion show, and he's in there, and this is guy who's a producer, and he's got this singing group. And the producer guy, he's like, well, he's actually a manager or something. Anyway, he was really excited about this group, and they were dope too. They could really sing. But when DMX came through, and the guy would just stayed in his ear, he's like, yeah. Every time you look up, he was over there with him talking, and then he'd go and hit him, hey, blah blah blah. And so after the show, we wound up going to my folks' studio, and DMX came through to listen to tracks. He was going to record. I think it was Grand Champ. Cause which one had Grand Champ? So it was after that. Then what was the one after that? It was the one, cause that was the year I seen him at Howard Homecoming. He did that song.
No. That song was They Don't Know. Was that on Grand Champ?
And then was it on? And then there was X. But either way, it was after that, because I had seen him that year. And then so we was in the studio, and he was sitting there talking to us, and he was like, man, this dude with the singing group, man, he kept every 5 seconds. He was like, hey, yo, D, can you do that? Hey, yo, D. He's like, I told the nigga I was already going to do a voice for him. I said he was going to make me bite him. And like that. He was going off. It was hilarious. It was really cool, though, just, chilling with him. Because he was standing there listening to beats, and he started getting into it, and he started, yelling stuff, and then going off. I'm sitting there looking at him, trying not to stare, because I don't really fan out, for certain people.
I've never.
This is the dude that wrote Stop Being Greedy. And that's what I'm thinking in my head. This is the dude that changed the way I wrote music. Like, Stop Being Greedy is like one of the greatest songs.
Because of how he does the two different
His
ones.
style, the versatility, just the thought process behind creating two different personalities talking to each other.
I'm a pure
that was
fan,
crazy.
Bro. I speak to having been in the pissy ass, shitty ass room with a motherfucking dog, and that was my love, and I understood all that. You know what I mean?
That's he had a depth that was
Well,
you
one
know
thing
beyond
about it
life.
was he made it. I don't say cool, but he explored his faults.
Yeah.
You know,
raw.
He put everything on Front Street. Artists that do that, you know, usually are widely accepted. You know, Richard Pryor did that.
I mean,
you know, in his
all
comedy.
the good ones do. All the good ones do.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
I'm
you
slipping,
want,
I'm
Dave,
falling,
Williams.
I can't get up. It's
Open
probably
up,
one of my
Open up,
favorites.
Dave.
Say again.
I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. It's probably one of
Oh
my
yeah, yeah.
Because-
Oh my
because-
God, an
because
amazing.
The pain that he talked in that particular song.
It changed the pacing as well. Like, came out of nowhere.
Yeah. But I gotta get up. You know, yeah. It's flipped it up. Yeah. Yeah, that was an amazing
And then he
song.
went to What's My Name? Totally different.
yeah. It just went crazy on him, and that's one of the ones with all the energy. You know, that kind of showed that energy.
Yeah.
You know, that amazing.
Speaking of
versatility.
energy, you know, and speaking of rap not being a rap phenom or hit rap.
Get it
hip-hop
together.
head. Shut up.
The
hip-hop
weed get
head.
to you?
A little bit sometimes. My mouth dry as shit too.
Oh.
But I was listening to the Biggie joint and time for you to die. You can kiss. And
Don't kiss goodnight.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it, right? Why am I so offended by that song right now? Like, I was offended.
What do you mean offended? I'm listening. Go ahead.
Listen to the song. Play the song. It is it's like, damn, bro. Like,
aiming at
bro,
you fucking
he
maniacs
the
with my
lyrics,
name on raps.
The lyrics is he's telling you, I ain't mad at you, bro.
Yeah,
He's not like, bro. He's
well,
supposed to be New York shit, like, bro, like. And here we are, 30 years later, and we're still talking about this shit like that, and these youngers are still killing each other. I can't wait for country music people to start shooting shit at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like Chitty Bang, like Brad Paisley shoot Garth Brooks just in the knee though, not shoot it, don't kill him, just in the knee for like
you're cheating
hard. You know what I'm saying? Pow. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of losing every if you're somebody because you're somebody, and I know about him. That's how old I am because you died as a rapper.
So let me get on a positive spin. What is your Mount Rushmore of hip hop?
Hey, look, we was just talking about
Put
that.
Joe, what you going on?
I'm talking about doing.
Who you bumping off of?
So since I'm not working no more on the weekends, I was thinking about doing something else. Like I don't know if it's gonna be a podcast, or I'm gonna just go live some days and just do conversations. Like you remember when me, you, and GOP had that conversation about the best. What was it, beats? Or was it? No, it was the best, the top hip hop beats. So stuff like that. Because I was thinking about like the top, like do your top 10 and then do like your favorite verse from them and why it's your favorite verse. Because I had so many. But anyway, the Mount Rushmore, that just sparked that in my head.
It's 4 individuals, right?
Yeah,
It's
four people on Mount Rushmore.
Four.
Damn, you can only do 4. You already know that's tough for me.
You said Joe, what you going already too? So
I said they top 5 level MCs, but that don't necessarily mean they're in my top 5. Even though I know EXO is in my man Jay's top 5. I would have to say, and then people get real specific. You mean lyrics or but yeah, for me, my top 5 MCs.
What is your Rushmore? We talking about lyrically, soul, impact
your
on hip hop.
Top 5. That's
top
it.
5 hip hop. Right.
What is your?
All right, so
if you
I'll
want lyrics,
go.
then you make it lyrics. If you want that it's yours.
Okay, then I go. Let's see, Black Thought, and this is not in any order. Black Thought, Dylan, no. Jay, Nas, who else?
Black Thought. Can we get out of New York? No, you said Philly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Philly is Black Thought. Andre 3000. And that's 4, right? So hold on, if it's only 4, let me tell you.
Top 5. So.
Well, that's Rushmore. So yeah, what I say, Black Thought, and it changes so, like, frequently. So yeah, I mean, let's do one more. I say one of the new guys like Cole, like J. Cole, maybe. Yeah.
You have a top 5?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, he's the host. You go first.
I still not a hip hop head, so.
No,
and I mean to say that out of respect for individuals that are hip hop heads. My friends had to tell me, Mike, shut the fuck up, you're not a hip hop head, because I wasn't necessarily a bandwagon dude, but you know, my cousin brought me up on Scarface, so if it's not Brad Jordan, I don't want to hear the shit personally. And then I grew into and learned and evolved into listening to individuals. So if I'm put on the radio in my top 5, I gotta put on. I like Lil Wayne. I like Eminem. I love DMX, and I've already given you Brad Jordan, right?
Yeah,
and so my 5th individual is gonna be Tupac.
That's a solid 5.
Who did? I always say this about Eminem. Let me give my top 5 of it. I think Eminem deserves to be in the top 5, definitely. But I also think Eminem has an asterisk by his name because he's white. Because his record sales, if it wasn't for his skin color, his record sales wouldn't be as prevalent as they were.
You don't think so? You don't think if he spitting the way he was spitting,
Ooh, you just poked a lot of feathers in you.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, no, I'm just saying, no,
because you can make the Dave voice get high. Is it though? Really? All right,
but yeah, no.
Get him,
so
Dave.
you don't think he would have did that?
Let Rakim finish, bro.
So
Eminem ain't shit because they
now
crackheads.
cut them off all night.
That's what you trying to say, right?
Go ahead.
I think I think Stan's a great song. I think Stan's a great concept. Like even Hi, My Name is Eminem, but if a black dude did that, it wouldn't have sold.
My Name is probably not. I think Stan is one of those that transcends. I think if a J or because you got to think Stan was on the second, was on the Slim. The first one was what?
Can I answer this?
Eminem show. The first one was.
I said no, he stumbled.
What? Slim Shady LP, and then
the Marshall
Mathers. Yeah, the Marshall Mathers LP was the second one. That was with Stan.
I believe so. Yeah.
The one where he was, sitting down there. But that's got some crazy songs on it, like the Kill You joint. I sit back with this bag. It's exact.
Please say your opinion is based more than just one song, Stan.
No, I mean this is how I feel. But this is about Eminem. I just think I think lyrically he's dope. But I also think though like the amount of records that he sold is because it get white people's like, oh, we finally have
definitely they had somebody to ascribe this
with the Nas and the Jay-Z's and the them of the world, the Biggies and the Pop. Don't get me wrong, Eminem is a hip hop head.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Eminem was about to get signed by Black Moon, but they just didn't have the money to sign him, which was that record label's stupidity.
They would have made.
Well, you can't say that.
You can say whatever you want to.
No,
this
you can't
show.
say
This is
that.
At the Bar Radio.
When you say Black Moon, with all
I
due
didn't say
respect,
Black Moon's the stupidity. I said the record label.
with all due respect, they're not going to carry the weight that Dre carry and the production weight and the merits that Dre has and the backing that Dre has and the actual skill level that man has to produce a white individual in a black genre and have us debating over 20, 30 years later about it. Because respectfully, if it can't be predicated on one or two albums. And if you look at it overall, I think because he's so good, his white ass transcended that he was white. And that's why I embrace him, because the asterisk was there at Stan. The asterisk was there in certain points of his life because at certain points of the career because he was white. But the asterisk kind of just eroded through his longevity, his ability to stay who and what he is, and honestly, respectfully, his motherfucking flow. His flow. And the ability to say, fuck the color of the man's skin, I'm going to bang your ass in your eardrum like this.
Let's talk about the flow.
What?
Yeah. I think the only reason he's right is because I think what you said is absolutely right about and because it's like when you love something so much, like it's white people that love hip hop,
They love Eminem because he's white.
Oh no,
niggas love Eminem because he's a flow.
they love hip hop, but they
There's
want
a
somebody
difference.
that look like them to represent them. So when somebody came along like when somebody came along like an Eminem,
Everybody shit on that.
like you're absolutely right. They're like, now it's somebody we can get behind. That's why he sold as much as he did.
No
because
doubt.
you know
That's the commercial effect.
He already had the crossover dollars that we have to work for. Like we have to get past. What did Jadakiss say on the what was it, the backstage tour? He was like, once you get past 100,000 sales, it's all white people or something like that. And so we got to work for that. But I don't think he would have got the pass or had the longevity that he did if he wasn't as fucking good as he is. Like he's so
I know that.
Good. Like he's just
I know
good. I feel
know
like we
that.
try to convince him, and he's
No,
like,
I think it's a healthy debate. It's a healthy debate.
Because the debate is not. I've never debated that he's not good. For me to even buy his CD, I had to be like, oh, yo, this dude
is nice.
Did you buy it because he was white?
Well, I bought it because I like Stan. I
So
didn't get
what?
the first album.
Did he make you?
Did you buy it because Stan was good because he was white? Did you buy Stan was good because I sit back with this pack? Why did you buy Stan?
Let me answer your question.
Yes, sir.
I bought Stan because the record was different.
What's the question?
He said, why did I buy it? Because the record was different.
In and of itself. Well, it was awesomely written. Yeah, especially in this time.
It told a great story from start to end, and it was the most
still does.
And it was the most different thing that I had listened to at that moment.
Okay.
Like everybody else was doing this, and I was like, "Oh, this is the same. This is the same. This is the same. Oh, this is different."
So, do you think it crossed over more because of the color of skin? You think if DMX did that same exact? To put DMX
voice on that flow.
Does it hit as hard?
Well, I think DMX can do anything.
Does it hit as hard? I'm just talking about the lyrics and everything. I think it does personally.
I mean,
and that's why I say the color of skin don't matter to me. But to me,
to you, yeah, but
and he made it that way.
The global commerce,
his white ass made me not care about his white ass being white.
To the point where he can have songs where he can say stuff like,
he can sing, almost say the M-bomb.
What he say? I do black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, you know.
But that's the appeal of Eminem.
Little rappers emerge.
The one thing about Eminem is that I always give him credit for this though. He knows that he's not trying to. He knows the culture.
Yeah.
And he embraces the culture. Yeah. And he says, "Hey, boom! I acknowledge the whole Elvis thing, and
it's clever.
And I want, but he lets you know, hey, I know that certain people are only buying my shit because I'm white, not because I'm dope, but because I'm white. But he does acknowledge that. So that's why I do like Eminem because he's never strayed away from it. He does acknowledge that people do that.
Right.
I think that's always going to be a debatable fact. A debatable thing, not fact. Is a claim is due to his color of his skin or his ability to rap?
Because I think regardless, he deserves it because of his ability to rap and his ability to be, provocative and innovative. I'm trying to use SAT words like that.
You subscribing, motherfucker.
So that's the right. I looked it up. I'm gonna show you after.
You subscribe yourself to a new word.
But yeah. So like I always say that about DMX. Like when DMX came out, a lot of people were doing murder rap, right? A lot of people were doing I'm the hardest thug, I kill people. The thing that made DMX stand up was the artistry in which he did it. Like nobody was saying I put pinstripes across your windpipe. Nobody was saying that.
What he
DMX.
said, it was how the fuck he said it.
His flow had a lot to do with it. That
his
voice.
flow is extremely simple. Get at me, dog.
He talked about the
get at me, dog.
Flow,
hey, dog, get at me.
Nah,
listen, dog. Get at me, dog. It's a big fucking difference in how you say it.
Stuff. We got some heavy stuff. You got to listen. You listen to X.
But it's real. Respectfully, I listen to X. With all due respect, lyrically, X is extremely deep lyrically. X is deep spiritually, so he don't have to take you real deep. His words aren't tremendously complex. They don't have to be. It's just fashion. Am I right?
Am I wrong? That are complex. He got flows that are complex.
So with X is this. X showed a different.
Play some stuff for you.
X showed a different side when he did Damien. X showed a different side when I Could Feel It in the Air. X really showed a different side when he did the prayer at the end of the song. So to Mike's point. It is because that's when I really connected with it. When X first came out, I didn't buy X when he first came out because I was like, oh, what the fuck ever. But then when I actually listened to X and
start preaching.
Well,
Heard my soul.
actually, let me rephrase that. When I
Hearing.
felt X,
I hear them.
it was a different type of feeling. I didn't get that from listening to these other niggas. I didn't get that from listening. No disrespect. I didn't get that from when I listened to Jay-Z. I didn't
What about
get that.
Stan? Did you only get it for Eminem to Stan? You didn't get it.
Can I finish?
My bad.
See,
My bad.
you told me not to go ahead. Anyway.
I didn't get that from when. So with X, I got that vibe. So when I'm going through some personal shit, I'm listening to X because that's what I'm relating to at the moment.
Right.
When I feel like I feel like in a dark place and yo, X got me through that shit. When my grandmother died, X got me through that shit. You know, when I felt like yo, my friends ain't fucking with me. Fuck them niggas. X got me through that shit. You know.
Yeah, and that's the power of music as a whole.
So now to answer your question about Stan, Stan didn't. I've never had a Stan. I had a crazy girlfriend, but I've never had a Stan that was a fan that copied my shit. I've had people bite my shit, but Stan to me was from the creative aspect of a rapper taking that concept of a fan and making it so extreme. Creatively, I think it's one of the most brilliant songs written. And at that particular time, I was like, I was in love with the creative process of how he did it, and the fact that and then he even made a video for it. Yeah. I thought that was so fucking dope. I thought for Stan, it was the creativity of it, and to actually speak on it.
Yeah.
You know, and even at the end, like the fact that he made it like, yo, he was trying to get back to him, but he was just busy and stuff.
Yeah,
and then he actually, it's a commentary on how basically, as a star, you don't know how you affect other people's lives. So
right.
you know, before you yell at people, you know, I don't take that picture. You don't know how that affects that kid or that person or what they could do. So you know, when he goes, you know, hold on, wait a minute, it was you.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, damn, that's how he ended the song?
Yeah. I remember,
You know?
I remember the first time I heard that, and I've
up.
tried to write stuff like that. The first time I heard it, and it got to the end, yeah, did you get chills? I got chills. Like,
so,
it was you.
They're like
the first time.
Yeah.
There may be 4 to 5 songs that I know that made me go, damn, that was deep and different.
That was dope. Yeah.
Stan is one of them. Biggie Thoughts of Suicide was another one.
Okay.
Like,
sick of fucking talking.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, when he starts off, when I die, I want to go to hell. I was like, what the fuck? What the sample is this shit?
People don't say that,
And,
you know.
But when I listened to it,
yeah.
but when I listened to it, it was like, it was deep.
Yeah.
You know, when I heard Damien, with X did Damien, it was deep. It touched me on a different level.
Right.
And then what other song that I could say that really touched me like that? Oh, the song that made me fall in love with hip hop, My Philosophy. It touched me on a different level. That's the first song that spoke to me. Those songs spoke to me in a different way.
Yeah. I know Scarface got a joint, Heaven. Yeah, it's Off the Fix.
Which one?
It's on Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, that was like, that's one of the ones that really like, you know, how it switch up at the end. America the beautiful, don't be so cold. How we expecting our seeds gonna grow when they facing the winter with no socks and no shoes. He went crazy on that joint, but that's one of the joints that really get you.
But then there was also like Ice Cube. Once Upon a Time in the Projects, yo.
That's
like that
classic,
was
some
classic, deep storytelling that emotionally took you on a ride.
Yeah. And you know, it's not a lot. You know, well, I ain't gonna say it's not a lot, but it's artists that still do it.
Like
we're old, Dave.
We're old.
Like even for Jay-Z, when he did the second album, my favorite song on that is "You Must Love Me."
Yeah.
No one really talks about that song.
That joint. I mean, he's got a couple of storytelling joints. Like, you know, I forgot what album it was, but people was like, yeah, he just do commercial, he can't do storytelling, so he did.
I mean, the combination.
Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents, which is based off the Never Die Alone, the Donald Grones novel.
Yeah, the guy seen his father.
Yeah. But it was like, You Must Love Me is probably one of his deepest songs that I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
that showed me a different side that made me think.
Yeah. But he really, he delved into that deeper side. And artists, some of them do it more, some of them don't do it as much, but it's, it makes them relatable because everybody has those different sides. That duality of man type thing,
What's your top 5?
Oh, yeah, we never went through it, did we?
No, I mean, we had a good conversation. But my top 5 is KRS-One. KRS-One's one of my favorite rappers. My Philosophy, the first time I heard that song, is the song that really made me... Like, I was listening to hip-hop, but then... I was listening to rap, but then KRS-One made me fall in love with hip-hop. Yeah. And then he taught me so much. You Must Learn was a brilliant song. 13 and Good, brilliant. I mean, I love that.
What's that song where you say, these are the tribes, the son of Israel?
And these are the children of Israel.
What's that song?
You Must Learn.
Man, I was that as a child.
So
he's teaching us something.
I got to be straight up. So like,
awesome,
I think I know I said this to you.
He about to drop a bomb. Here we go.
No, I know I said this to you. I don't know if I've ever said it to you. I've never been a huge KRS fan. The more I hear him talk, the more respect I have for him. And I say the more now. But now it's ultimately I have an amazing respect for his knowledge and everything he says is like brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear him as a speaker, I'm not as well versed in KRS stuff.
Because if it's not your cup of tea, but go ahead. We got one.
And not even I gotta listen to it though. I gotta hear.
But definitely what Michael said. If it's not your cup of tea, like just because I'm a fan of something doesn't mean you need to be a fan of something.
Well, no, I'm not saying
it's your top 5.
And keep in mind, I'm 49. Like I'm hip hop is hip hop is 1 year older than me.
Right. Yeah, we trying to get through that.
And I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah,
definitely.
What's that? Oh, 59. He's
stupid. No, half a century.
So Rakim.
Rakim
is the first. Paid in Full is the first hip hop album I bought. Paid in Full and Kool Moe Dee's first album. Rakim made as a rapper growing up. We went from cat back to complicated words. Rakim made us really change how we flow. Had to go home for I need a dictionary. A dictionary? Yeah, I need a dictionary. And it's, and it's a source. Yeah.
And it was him and Kane that would rhyme, started doing deeper rhyme schemes. So instead of just rhyming the last word, they would rhyme. Oh, I forgot who Nas was talking about. He was like, I think it was Kool G Rap that he was talking about. He was like, that's the first person I heard. He was rhyming full sentences. And like every part of the
Kool G Rap is like one of the most underrated people in the game.
I've heard that a lot.
That's 2, right? We got 2.
So you got 2. Yeah, I'm sorry. We cut you. KRS and Rakim. Redman.
Underrated.
He stayed, I said my top 5 changes a lot. He's in there a bunch. It's just this time he didn't.
Redman taught motherfuckers how to roll a blunt.
He's in there a bunch.
Yeah.
Redman taught motherfuckers how to roll a blunt with a song.
And
when I first heard Redman on the EPMD album, he fucking murdered it.
Everything sense.
And he's still killing. These freestyles he's dropping over these other dudes' beats.
Still entertaining. It's so entertaining. Like it's refreshing. It's awesome. It's still like he's still here. We still got him. It's a blessing.
I gotta go with somebody from my hood. Nas.
Queensbridge finest.
I'm from Queens, so lyrically, Nas was like a second coming of Rakim for me. In '93, I was going through some stuff. My grandmother in New York had just died. I was supposed to be moving back with her. My brother had got locked up the year before. I was at odds with my mother, and life's a bitch. On the Illmatic tape, someone bought me the tape for my birthday. was the thing that got me through a lot of stress.
I understand.
So, real quick, before you go any further, that's just Mount Rushmore. We're going to finish that. I just want to shout out the fact, you just said you're 49 years old. I know for a fact, just from knowing you, that you've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
And just that you still here, you still doing your thing is fucking awesome, man. I just got to shout you out. Because, just watching you doing your thing is amazing, dog. You do, great stuff. Whatever you do, you bring a level of professionalism to it. And, yeah, man, I just want to give, I hate to say give people their flowers. That sounds so, but I just want to shout you out, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Salute you. There you go. But yeah, so that's your time. What you going to add one more? Oh,
Nas helped you get through this situation.
That time, I'm sorry.
Your brother just got locked up. Your grandma passed. Yeah. And then 93 is tough.
And then
how old are you in 93?
93,
I'm sorry,
18.
Damn. 18.
You're supposed to be a man this time, right?
Yeah.
What part of Queens?
I'm from Jamaica, Queens. I'm not from the project where he's from. We lived on 194. I mean, I was down here at the time, but I was supposed to be moving back to New York. Like my whole plan was when I graduated was to go back to New York. I talked with my grandmother. The music was calling me. That's where I felt like I needed to be. And my grandmother got sick. My grandmother got sick right before I was supposed to move back. When I went up there in December, she wasn't doing too good. And then she had we wound up finding later she had cancer on her brain and all through her body. My grandmother she was old school, so she never went to the hospital. She'll send you to the hospital, but she never went to the hospital. And according to my mom, that's how her mom passed. Like her mom went to the hospital one day and she wasn't coming back home. And my grandmother told my mom and them when they were little, like, I'm going to the hospital. Like, when I go, I'm going to go just like my mom. So when I go to the hospital, I'm not coming back. So, I was rushing to get back to New York. My grandmother, we say she died of cancer. What happened was my grandmother died of a broken heart. My grandfather had passed like 2 or 3 years before, I think in 91. And my grandmother was real big in the foster care system because the kids provided her company. She was raising a crack baby. He was bad as shit, but he was her company and she loved him. The foster agency decided that my grandmother was too old to help him, so they were willing to put him either back in foster care or give him back to his crack addict parents.
That's hard. That is heartbreaking.
And that broke my grandmother's heart.
Devastating.
And right after that, my grandmother got sick.
Pushed her over the edge.
Yeah. Sometimes
that baby gave her a purpose,
a reason. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes when you take that purpose
to
away,
go to school, and they're helping go to school, and my grandmother's the type to go to back to school night and stuff like that. And I would have, if they would have waited, and things I can't control. So, but if I would have got up there in time, I would have. And if I'd have known that she was sick, I would have transferred my last year.
And what's the song? You said "Life is a Bitch."
Life is a bitch.
Got you through. What's the particular lyric?
I just like the chorus. We all started in the hood as 5%ers, but we all turned to sinners. But something mother's got in us. AZ killed that joint.
AZ was a monster.
It was a 501 tradition. I can't remember everything because I haven't listened to it in a while. But Life is a Bitch was my joint.
Yeah, when it stand out to you,
it was like the song I just kept playing over and over because at that time I felt Life was a bitch. I had lost the closest person to me.
How strong is that music though that had to give you something you needed that time and be saying exactly that's one of the things that I love about it and why they call it that universal language because it's always somebody saying exactly how you feel. You don't feel so alone, right?
You don't feel so alone, so you don't go out there and do something crazy.
Exactly. How many times have a song stopped you from doing something? You.
So then just sit your drunk ass on that fucking runway, ho. I can't be your Superman. You stupid bitch. I'm trying to tell you.
You ascribing those feelings to somebody.
So it was just like, that.
Simon Jackson. Woo.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell you.
and the fact that what's the song? I Gave You Power was another song I love by Nas. Was when he rapped about being his gun.
Okay.
That was my shit too.
Yeah.
And the last one.
No, that's 3, bro. That's 3. You got 2 more to go.
Okay. I don't want to say.
No,
J.
he
Cole.
said Nas, KRS. He said KRS, Rakim, Redman, Nas. That's 4.
That's 4.
Yeah.
We get the 5th one.
You can have 6. It's your show. You can do 12. You that. He said Cole.
J. Cole.
He said some stuff lately.
J. Cole. Well, when he did the song Kevin Hart, I thought that was really intelligent and smart.
It's deep.
Forestville 1440 with the drop. That album was like phenomenal. I used to listen to that album back and forth, and he would just say
some of the stuff.
He would just say, he was like when he said he took the jab at Iggy Azalea. You know, he was like, "Oh no, I'm just playing."
Right.
Like,
and then, as a lyricist, man, some of the metaphors, some of the things that he said on that train. I remember, like he said, from the Ville where they bang for the money and carry 4 5s like change for a 20. And I remember just stuff that I have as a lyricist be like, why didn't I think of that? It's so obvious. It's right there.
So
But it's a dope line.
I'm gonna tell you what
4 5s like change for. Anyway,
I'm gonna tell you like what made me.
I'll explain it to you.
I can't stand the way it sounds.
What I love about Cole. So when Cole first came out, it was very disappointing because they tried to make him into something he's not.
Yeah.
He had the song with Missy Elliott, Mr. Nice Watch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it blew me because I had been hearing all this great shit about J. Cole. And I was like, there's some garbage. It's hot garbage.
That the song Let Nas Down was about that,
But
right?
let me
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So then my man called me and was like, yo, you heard that new J. Cole? It's like, man, I ain't fucking with J. Cole, man. After that Mr. Nice Watch shit, he tried to, that shit was just like, is that your chick from Bleak to me?
Yeah.
Like, they tried to, So he was like, nah, he just joint called I Let Nas Down, you gotta hear it. No, I ain't fucking with it. Dog, you gotta hear it. And then when I heard it, I was like, that the same nigga?
This is the same, but that's how he had been spitting, though,
and then
right? Biggest thing, though.
What he described about what he was doing and how he felt and
didn't
Nas
wanna
was
do
his
the
idol
shit anyway.
and he was just like, yo, he let him down. I thought that was creatively. And actually it was a message not to Nas, it was his message to his fans saying, yo, I fucked up. I let these people turn me into something that I wasn't supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I knew what I did. Yeah.
And then I think that was the acknowledgement.
I need to discover them, fellas. I'm telling y'all something. Listen, I'm speaking to individuals who are in my age range right now, and my son, and everybody's saying I haven't heard it yet. He sound like a drunk ass Drake to me. Just I can't. He's talking. I'm like
bars out there.
Bars.
And the thing about
he at this bar today, bruh. I'm so irritated that you can talk and like you're not even rapping, like you're not talking.
That's that conversation.
And it's because you say catchy, cliche things. I personally read as well, bro. I picked up. I used to read the sources for fun. I ain't impressed by your cliches and your similes and metaphors.
Some people are.
Yes, it's hard.
It's good stuff. And he's got stuff with levels too. He's got some stuff.
But you gotta understand. But once again, it's what I may like. This is my top 5.
Exactly.
My mom.
Yeah. What's this song?
But this is why I like them. You may have people that like.
Yeah, you got
my brother co-host CP3. He always speaks, highly of like Pimp C and UGK.
My girl love.
They love.
I ain't there listen to.
I ain't really.
You love your girl love who?
UGK, Pimp C, and
marry her,
and 8Ball and MJG too.
Marry her.
But
she introduced me to that stuff.
I never really bought a UGK record.
Yeah, me neither.
My friends.
The only thing I knew about UGK was blowing high, throwing up,
and
keep a beater in my cup.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, like Bun B, he can spit.
He got
Pimp C wasn't a great MC to me.
The thing that I found out about Pimp C though, and this shout out to her and to my girl. that introduced me to it, and really when I sat down and listened to the stuff he be saying, no, he's got some depth to him. Like he's not a rapper.
Interviews or his rapper?
No, and even in the songs that he did.
Okay,
like he had the stuff he was saying was
right.
real.
He's not real deep in his song.
Well, no, I heard something, and the stuff he was saying.
I love
was like,
it.
Okay.
He's country rap tunes. He's in hip hop records.
Shit, though.
He's in hip hop records. He's country rap tunes.
Yeah,
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
Country rap tunes.
But nah, shout out to him. And he had some. He was funny as a mug. I heard the stuff about him not really rocking with Jay-Z like that. Like he did not want to do Big Pimpin' at all.
And then he want to be commercial and pop.
Because Jay-Z had beef with Pop.
And he rocked with Pop. Yeah.
He didn't even know Pop.
But he loved him as an artist.
He fucked with Pop, but he didn't even know him.
And then good.
When he was locked down, Bun held him down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Bun actually came into his own when he was because he his flow got harder and stronger. And
Bun B, I heard Bun B do some stuff that
Bun B just couple niggas on the cypher.
Yeah, and but yeah, I remember Pimp C did an interview with Bun. I forgot who was interviewing them, but they were together, and he just went way left and was like, "We don't never do none of that gay shit. I ain't never seen this man naked. He ain't never seen me naked. We don't do all this stuff, smashing girls together and all this. All that stuff is gay, man. We don't do that." He just went out, and Bun B just sit there like this thing. But it was hilarious, but it was real. It might have been.
You want to see me raps or something?
It was something, man. He was just like, I ain't never seen this man naked. He ain't never seen me naked. And he was saying other rappers do stuff like that. And he was like, man, I ain't with that funny shit all y'all rappers be doing, man. Some of y'all we done hung out with.
Guess what he said to me on the way up here? He said, the female rappers are better than the male rappers now. Like today.
Oh, yeah,
today.
I've heard stuff that's heavier, you know what I'm saying? Then so I still rock with the Coles and the Kendricks and even like Drake to a certain extent. Like this new album it's a whole album. Have you heard any of his new drink?
Nah, man.
It's all about Rihanna. Like everything he's saying, and every song is, I seen your new dude and he's goofy. I couldn't believe you got with this guy.
Yeah,
and then he said something like, my songs do more than your baby father's trap or something like that. It just sound like it, but and then the one song that I wanted to be like the heart of him and Cole, like Cole killed it, and then Drake sound like what's the 21 wrote his verse for him or something like it just because he did a lot of bubblegum.
Are you disrespecting 21 Savage?
Hey, look, I know 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
I've heard some stuff that was alright by 21, but the only stuff I heard that I liked by him, Cole was on the other side.
I'm not mad at the youth in the hip hop.
I'm not mad at him either. It's just not my cup of tea.
Here's the thing about Drake. Drake gave us one of the best player hater songs ever in Marvin's Room.
Oh yeah,
that's another song that.
Are you right now?
That's another.
That used to be Aisha's song.
Yo, that's another stand to me.
Shout out to Aisha.
Creatively, that song is genius, but when you really listen to it, that motherfucker's a hater.
Yeah. We say, I'm just saying you can do
better. That nigga that you think you.
Bruh. Since you picked up, I know he's not around. I'm just saying you can do better.
Yo,
singing
Marvin Room was the ultimate player hater song, right?
But
so why not? Drake is just giving you the same Drake. I mean,
he's consistent with that. But he's definitely now. I mean, of course, we know like some of the stuff wasn't him writing it, but some of he's giving us some serious bars too. That's a good question.
So let's we're gonna end this on this topic. Then. If someone writes your rhymes, does that take away from your greatness?
Oh, I think so. Only because there's so many people who write Black Thought said it. He was like, I write every one of my rhymes.
Can you say what you want to say, Dave? Not like Black Thought said.
No, I'm just using him as
Black
an
Thought
example.
Well, use your example. You said, Dave. He asked for yours.
Anyway,
he asked for yours.
Shush. But yeah, that's my opinion. It's
Black Thoughts.
But no, I'm just saying like people have made good points and it's speaking to what I'm saying. That's all I'm doing.
So. But
yeah, I definitely think it taints it, and he needs an asterisk by his name if he didn't write like some of the joints that moved you.
Him writing or having been written for him.
He like some of his stuff he didn't write. Yeah. Some of the stuff he didn't write.
There's some stuff that didn't write. So did we better ask you about his name? Because he's a legend.
I mean, he
His
was
Kane
also.
wrote
I'm just a fan.
Yeah, he was also. I think just because there's so many great lyricists, like I don't think it takes away from the mystique of Biz. Like I love, like Biz is his whole blueprint for success and everything was crazy. Like how he came in, it was just yeah. And so,
what about Will Smith?
Definitely. So Will Smith wrote a lot of the original joint. When you get to a certain point and you got people giving like, cause they said Nas wrote Getting Jiggy with it, and he had people write stuff, but he wrote Parents Just Don't Understand. He wrote Can Fight Mike Tyson. He wrote Nightmare on My Street.
What about Snoop
He
Dogg?
wrote them history joints. Who wrote for Snoop?
Nocturnal.
Snoop said.
Nocturnal.
I didn't hear that.
Sounded like him. So let me. So which, I mean, you've been a hip hop head. He said yes, it taints it. You, I'm not a fan. And I have an opinion, but what's your opinion?
I mean,
you asked the question. It's an excellent question. We're going to wrap it up on
so
this.
I'll be like this. When I look at as a MC, if you are calling yourself the best MC,
yeah,
like for me as an MC, no one writes for me.
You can't have somebody
like when I was
going number, but the lyrics, MC rappers.
When I was in the studio, whatever, I didn't take suggestions. I didn't take shit. That's not because I'm gonna say it how I'm gonna say it. To my art is my art. Respect my art.
And you know what's funny about that? Anything I'm not comfortable with, like right now, like at my job, I'm like a lead, but I take suggestions from people. The only things like artistically, I would have like when I was managing the young dudes, and I'd be making the beat for one of them. They'd be like, "That's cool, but you should put the cymbals right here and do this." I'd be like, "Oh, okay, for real," and I just go back and do it the way I want to do it.
No,
I don't take any suggestions.
I would tell people shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's how
I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Oh, thanks for that." And then just not do it.
Not paying for this session.
Hey, no, they was at my house too, so they.
That's
let me finish answering that.
Let them do something.
So as an MC, as an MC,
know where you live.
As an MC, I would for me personally to be the best, I want to do it. However, I've written for other people.
Right. Yeah.
It was I'll tell you a quick funny story. We had a dude that hated me, and he loved my cousin. Cause we were a group called Mankind. It was 4 of us. Rest in peace, John Brown. And he loved my cousin Jamel. And he quoted a verse for Jamel. And he was like, he said, "I feel like reaching in the sky, grabbing the sun, taking the flame, and burn everyone." Something into the dark side verse. So Jamel actually said it in a freestyle. And when we came to the studio, he didn't have nothing. And I wrote that part and the rest of his rap. So he's quoting the rap, and then my cousin John, he was like, "So you really hate Rakim?" And he was like, "I really hate Rakim." And he was like, "Why do you really hate Rakim?" "Oh, well, he always walks around like he thinks he's the best rapper. He thinks he's this and he thinks
Ain't you
he's
supposed
that."
to? I'm sorry. No, I'm not
you are, but
even if you aren't, you're supposed to.
So he really did hate me. So finally, my cousin couldn't take it no more, and my cousin looks at him and goes, "Do you know the verse that you're quoting?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Rakim wrote the verse. Jamel just says it." He's like, "What?" He said, "The verse you quote." So then he quoted another verse. And then John starts laughing again and he goes, "Rakim wrote that one too."
Yeah.
He's like, "What?" And don't get me wrong, Jamel can write. He just wasn't a better. I can write quickly. Like I can write my verse, your verse, and another person
on the spot.
On the spot. And different
that's
styles.
cold.
And different styles.
It's necessary.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's called playing Cyrano.
So
Cyrano, the Bergerac. The Bergerac. What is it?
So
anyway.
I'm better at that. Yeah, right.
So I took it as me being a complete MC. I would never allow a person to do that for me. Not that it takes away, because as an entertainer. See, Biz wasn't really Biz Markie was he beatboxed, he DJ'd, and he rapped. He was an entertainer, and creatively in his visions was great, because people told him not to do just a friend. They said that shit sound horrible. You singing, and it turned out to be his
He
biggest
made
song.
it.
But his vision saw that. He told Big Daddy Kane to write him a rhyme. Kane said, I can't write no rhymes about picking boogers or something like that. He went to the next dude. He said, next thing you know, Kane said, yeah, I saw Biz on tour, so the next time he told me to write a rhyme, guess what I did?
Right.
And I respect that too, because somebody has the vision. Just because you have the talent don't mean that you always have the vision. So with Drake, I think he has talent, but I think, he'll never for me be in my top 5 because I know that he doesn't. Not all his stuff is his.
At this point, they don't even mind. They ain't got enough money to be like, man, fuck all.
But that's my.
As a fan, it's almost like Michael Jackson taking Diana Ross's song or something. I mean, like, okay, Diana Ross wrote that, or Aretha Franklin wrote the song.
Singers are different. Singers do that all the time.
Yeah.
Singers have other people write for them. Whitney Houston ain't write nothing she sang, but she had the emotion she put in it.
Disrespected the shit out of this.
Out of who?
Out of Diane. Dan, not Carol. What's the writer of Whitney songs? Diane something.
Oh,
right?
Shit, I don't know who she is.
She's a white lady, and she's the queen of all of them.
Well,
She wrote Mariah. My point is, I think that and that goes back to my question earlier, guys. The music versus the sound versus the lyrics.
Okay.
So if Mariah and Whitney is singing that song versus me, the lyrics don't. So, or even the individual writing the song, Miss Diane, I don't think she can sing. She played the shut up piano, the melody, but she can't sing. That's why she ain't.
And that's why she made her way writing music. But I was saying that to say, singers are different like that. Like they can do something like hip hop is one of the few genres where the reality of it really means something, or at least in our generation.
The facade of the reality.
You're right.
Jermaine Dupri wrote all that shit.
Yeah, and what's her name? The Brat wrote all the Bow Wow stuff.
Bruh.
Yeah, but that's different because
That's a facade.
that was part of that machine though. When you marketing stuff to kids, you just got to put something in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have fun
they're
show
not
that?
picking. It was amazing.
Did you have fun?
Don't try to cut me off. I'm making a good point. Anyway, but now I forgot what I was saying. Go ahead, Rakeem. What you got?
All right, just about to end the joint. Tell people where they can find you.
I'm in Southeast. I'm at 2-3. No, yeah, I'm on Instagram, Mr. Incredible 202 on Facebook, Super Dave 202. The song Daily Bread. Thank you. It's everywhere. It's on all streaming platforms. The album version or the original cut and the radio edit are available everywhere. The video's out on YouTube. Please go see it. I need the views. So it's doing good, but I want to keep it rising and keep those organic views coming in. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me. Once you register a song, the people start reaching out to you about, hey, you want to buy these views? I'm like, nah, I'm going to do this organic. Which is interesting that they find you. And that's right. And also, Better. Melissa V. Neal. I directed the video, shot by the esteemed gentleman across the way there. It's a dope video. I think that, the visions came together to make something that people could really latch on to. Got a standing ovation at the premiere.
Yes.
So that was cool.
I'm not surprised.
And shout out to Melissa V. Neal. And I think all of that is predicated, that's one of his words, is predicated upon Melissa's voice, the amazing talent she is. And so, just definitely check out Better and all the new stuff. She got some more stuff coming really soon. So, stay tuned for that. And that's what I got.
You're going to find me right here next time you invite me to come over here. That's where the fuck you're going to find me at right there. Other than that, don't fucking look for me.
Just might. Yeah, we're going to do a top 5 Dead or Alive or something. I'm putting something together. I'm going to reach out to you.
So the good thing is now that you open on weekends, I mean, I still have At the Bar. I can always change At the Bar on a different day if you want to do a show on a Sunday or something like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna do something, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna make it pop. We gotta say, we've been talking about doing something for a long time,
so we
so
definitely can do that.
I got some time.
Yeah,
I got time today. Last time I ain't had you say that little the little white boy on that video.
Bring you a bottle next time.
I ain't had time.
What you drink?
Anything.
Damn.
You see what he got up here.
That don't mean shit, bro. We're at a bar.
Yeah, at the bar.
We're at a bar. I asked what the man drink. You understand? And the man said anything, so I'm gonna see. I'm bringing that motherfucker some grain. We're gonna see what he doing. See? I said grain.
A moonshine?
No, I said grain.
Alcohol?
I'm an alcoholic, and I don't drink anymore. So I have access to moonshine. I could probably get this shit.
Okay.
This shit.
Where you at up there in
They probably make that shit.
It's everywhere now.
I get real moonshine. My man come from North Carolina. Do work with me.
Yeah, that's where you get it from.
Bring me a gallon. Woo!
You get it from $20.
All that block and tackle. You
Tell you
take that
something.
walk a block and tackle somebody where you
bro.
from.
You gonna regret drinking that shit.
Well, let me tell you that shit be so crucial. I drink that shit slow.
You must.
I make
water.
I make sure when we have a show, when it was Antoinette, Lady Antoinette and CP3, oh yeah, y'all niggas said taking some of this shit with me. Like, you gotta share my pain because I'm not petty.
Right. But yeah, man, this is always a good time we come through at the bar. When I come through at the bar, shout out to Mike. This is his first time here.
Thanks for having me.
Did you enjoy at the bar?
I apologize for over talking.
It's
I've been out in a while. I apologize.
Very hyper.
It's fine, man. We have fun.
Yeah, this is dope. So,
but it's always good to have great conversation. And I think I remember what we wanted to talk about.
somebody telling you, get off your time.
Now I remember what we wanted to talk, what we were going to do when we talked about the show. Whether we actually was going to get a show and do like a men's show and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. That's one of the. We talked about a few things, but that's definitely one of them.
Yeah. So all right, we're out.
All right, man.